highs with the lowest lows. That's life these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. The highs with the lowest lows. That's life these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Any day could've been dead. High school price on my head. Paranoid lying in my bed. Pray to God they don't turn my shirt cherry red. I was lost, didn't know me. Introduced myself to codeine. 6 months was a dope fiend. Philly didn't even know things. There was a low me. Swear to God it would've hold me. Everything you ever told me. Everything you ever showed me. I forgot it. Caused me drama. I used to stay on one. Now I changed on them. The highs with the lowest lows. That's life these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lowest lows. That's life these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. I just saw Jizzy got a plane. Guess that's what he meant when he said nothing was the same. Lately I've been grounded, energizing off the pain. Some things gon' change, I'm just soaking up the game. Through the mud, out the rain, like I remember all those same nights. Now I'm on top, no stage fright. Now I'm on go, no brake lights. Hit the pedal, hit the engine roar. No fear like a matador. Breaking trends and I'm making more. Going up, climbing ladders more. I can't be stopped. Now I do what I want. Real, no front. All the way to the top. Highs with the lowest lows. That's life these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lowest lows. That's life these days. World chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side.
Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coastin' or we in the hidden hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, now the sun is sand. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side.
Heard you moving funny, had to cut you off. Had some more friends like my brothers, I can't trust it all. Same ones in your corner, wanna see you fall. Now I only need a hand to count the ones who ball with me. Down to fall with me. Down to put it on the line when lose or draw with me. Those my brothers, different mothers, part of par with me. Got the Bonnie to my class, she break the law with me.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side.
Yeah. jig is up, yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down, and then when you grow, they say that you switching up. Hit the perimeter, defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Yeah. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down, and then when you grow, they say that you switching up. Hit the perimeter, defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Take what's mine. Take what's time for redemption.
I'm at the mark spot. It take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop. I'm in mode. I'm on go. I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move. I won't shake. I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot.
Your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the. You should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the hands in the hands in the air.
I ain't let it all. Wanted 10 cribs, wanted 4 cars, wanted more ice, wanted more grills. Set it in stone, told myself life better damn gear. Before I get ghosts and it get real. When the best set, bet it on slim, manifest twice. I had nothing left, ain't do nothing right, but when all in, loaded up dice, know I'm gon' win, work it out later. When the odds lean, back in my favor, ain't no taking back wages, pay it up full with a paper. Running after that, running after that, running after that. What a come is it? Running after that. What a come is it? Running after that. I'm at the mark spot. It take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop. I'm in mode. I'm on go. I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move. I won't shake. I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot.
Your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the. You should have your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the hands in the hands in the air for this.
They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it.
Why you be all in my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with it who line for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust it. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bucket. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I divvy the pie. I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune. I'm flipping the ride. I can't be mixy when iffy the vibe. And 40 on 50 is really the time. Why is you all on my phone like you want me? Like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side. I don't know if you thinking I'm blind. Cross on my crosses and doubt on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I don't with your digits. I mean it, I'm staying inside. Cause they got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage, I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. For the record, for the record, for the record, for the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars, I'm flipping the. All record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. All record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. All record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. All record, off record. I still want to act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, they ain't stunned for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to make no time to waste. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and mainly ladies, because this is all about them. We have the SVC Search Valkyrie Clash Season 1 Open Qualifier, and this is the finals day. We will have cemented the last seedings for the rest of the ladies that are still fighting through, because keep in mind, it's the top 8 that makes it through into the playoffs, but you care about the seeding, so it will be pretty important to get yourself a good seed, because if you have a bad seed, you might end up matching, you know, the finalist, the second best. It's not something you really want, because playoffs, they are there for just one chance. No loser bracket, you get knocked out. So keeping that in mind, Zakota, it will be pretty deadly. First matchup that's coming right up, it's VSG against Yunkai. BO3 is the battle for the third place, right? And well, how do you see it?
I mean, VSG, we've seen on the stream against GK Esports, they put up a really good fight, and I mean, right now, GK is indeed waiting in the finals, but Unkai went head-to-head against Boars Gaming, one of the other strongest teams in the entire tournament, and they reverse swept them. So I'm looking at a possible another, like Johan Kronos said it was like a grand final early on. VSG versus GK just felt like that. But the seating is super important. It's gonna decide the placement. You're gonna get to see your opponents, who is going to be. And the strongest team is going to have a little bit of a huge advantage. I mean, right now, VSG did an amazing job the other day. So I don't know how Ankai will go high head-to-head against them, because they're some of the favorites to actually win the entire thing next to GK. But man, it's going to be a ruthless day today. Ankai has a ton of potential with their marksman, but their core jungler is a little bit lacking. With VSG is not the same story. They're just gonna be heading, into this deep fight. Is the land of dawn. After all, it could happen every single second. Who knows? Maybe Ankai is gonna reverse with VSG. Maybe VSG is gonna sweep up Ankai. But that's left out to be seen. Of course, the cast is gonna be brought to you by Zakota and Warren's Ghost right now. I'm summoning him. If you guys know, he's a Wraith. We're just waiting for everything to line up, the stars to come onto the stage so we can get straight onto the draft. But ladies, and mostly ladies, but some of the gentlemen are here. Shout out to Tomka in the chat because he's a great moderator, always here. But make sure you guys join the Discord, follow the Instagram, follow the YouTube. On Twitch as well, we have there a ton of prize for the points you'll earn by watching. It's a little bit different on YouTube. But man, I won a giveaway the other day, so I gave it back because I'm a goated guy. I give back to the community, unlike Kronos or like these other guys. I give back to the poor, like Robin Hood. But man, I'm really looking forward to this game. As Warren said, it is indeed the third place qualifier, but it's still not the last game, and the raids gave Warren back. What are you doing? Where did you go? Did the Shadow round take you again? You and Kronos are going there always.
I had to. Whew. It was quite a fast pace I went on. Yeah, sorry. Even casters have to eat sometimes. And yeah, the worst thing happened. We all know it. When we are ordering food and we need them on time, they always come 2 hours late. So sorry for the little mishap, but everything should be going swimmingly from now on. And you know what? I'm so ready, Zakota. I'm so ready. My blood is pumping. I'm as ready as I could be. What about you?
I think this is the first time around in ages. But as the Great Destroyer said, breathe in, breathe out. Take a breath in, get your lungs filled with air, because today it's gonna be the last day of the open qualifier, for the finals have come. This is the third place game, as you said, so VS is gonna take on Ankai. I don't know who the winner is, but it's gonna be 50-50. Ankai has a ton of potential, but again, they're lacking in the minor things, the macro as well. When the map is open, only the marksman is taking advantage of that. But for VSG, I cannot speak on. I didn't cast them a lot. Warren, I believe you did. What can you tell us about VSG?
Well, VSG roster definitely has a bunch of formidable players in their colors. That's kind of given. We saw many of their games. First was the opening day, Boars and VSG. VSG immediately putting down the Boars, even after a shaky first game. So one thing has to be said. Victory Zone Gamers, they have an experienced roster and they are not gonna crumble under pressure. If you put them between a rock and a hard place, they are not gonna break. They are gonna find an angle, they are gonna find an opening and come back.
Indeed, they are gonna find the littlest of rocks and break the rock straight open, because that's what in Europe you have to do. It's the first of its kind, basically. This qualifier for MWI is the same with the male team for the mech. It's the same quarrel, but right now it's a bit harder for the females because there's a ton of them, but they don't have a scene. They didn't have a scene until now to really prosper their skills upon. But the thing is, they're putting a lot of good work. The Furia is doing such a good job at just destroying everything. It's a shame we did not get to see Dracy with GK, aka Void Kid Celestica, aka GK. But, as well, as promised, she was gonna play, and it's just Yennefer on that room. I think it's for the better of the team, because As was kind of bad, I don't know. She trash talked me, I trash talk her back. That's the love of Europe, because it's such a close-knitted community. Everyone knows each other, right? I know the members of DK, I know the members of Boars, I know a ton of the female players here, but it's the first time I actually see them on the big stages.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a sight to behold. I'm loving it. It's great, and I'm really happy that, of course, the ladies helping out with this a bunch. It's basically not my work, none at all. I can just talk about the good plays, but I love that the claims and allegations about e-girls and this kind of stuff, you know, people tend to say it. They're like, you know, every girl plays a roamer. If you put them somewhere else, they cannot play the game. But that's not what I knew, and that's not what they are showing us. All of the roles are playing so good, and honestly, dare I say it, the roamers, they are not playing bad. But honestly, all across the teams, I feel like all of the teams have either a strong XP laner, strong gold laner, and roamers, they are good. They are good. But roamers are not even the star players, and that's kind of what a lot of people were saying, that roamers will be the linchpins, the roamers will be the carries of the teams, but that's not really what is happening. Every other role, we have a star player there, many star players there. So I'm loving it. I'm so happy to glaze upon this greatness.
Glazing upon greatness, I think you're craving some food, or you have not eaten all day, you're hungry for a game. And it's soon about to start, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, the Surge Valkyrie Clash Season 1. It's a qualifier for MWI, for the for the EWC, for the Esports World Cup. So you're gonna have a ton of potential there. I mean, it's gonna be the first female team from Europe actually making there. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the ladies on the big stage. But Warren, who is your favorite team out of the entire competition?
Ooh. Favorite team from the entire competition. I have to say that coming into this, I kind of have one favorite, and unfortunately for them, they did not really make it. They were able to get somewhere, but they are not here with us anymore, you know? Like, they are not continuing onwards in this qualifier. I think they are still cut in the top 8. I have to check the rankings, but I think so. And that's Echo Esports. I was really looking forward to Echo Esports. I had the pleasure myself of playing with one of their members, and man, it was great. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm definitely gonna look out for that. But unfortunately for them, they got stopped by Boars in the loser bracket for the time being. But you know what? The defeat wasn't as sour, because the next moment Boars had the chance, they got beaten down by Yunkai. So sweet revenge, I guess, at least in this sense. But yeah.
So Demony is your player of choice.
Great detective work there. Yeah, great detective work there. Zagoda, you? Are you sure? Are you sure your surname is not Holmes? Because you might be.
Nah, that's my friend Sherlock Holmes, but let's not get a little bit off topic, because GK are right now in the lead. They're going undefeated. They're waiting in the grand finals for the finisher of this match. VSG or Unkai will meet them there at the crossroads, but right now the fork in the road leads to one path, and that's gonna be where VSG and Unkai meet and clash it out. But what I'm really looking forward to is seeing this in the playoffs, because then is gonna be a little bit more on the stakes, because as we know, 8 teams will qualify. Already we know some of them made, and they have a really bad sitting. But compared to VSG, Ankai, and to GK, they're going to have a better positioning. So they're going to have an easier time. They're going to have a little bit more time to practice. And they won't have the stress of actually being in the games themselves, Warren. So that's going to be the main deciding factor here.
It could be. It could be. I know where you're really coming from. There could be this idea of the clarity of mind. You kind of don't need to stress about anything really, because yes, you are there locked in, even though the place is not the best, is not the place you wished for maybe. But yeah, I know where you're coming from. But still, it has to be considered that the teams on the top of the pecking order, they will have the better seeding, which might result, not necessarily, but might result in them having easier intro matches, so they can a little bit warm up, you know. You are not getting struck down immediately after a shaky game, shaky series. You kind of, you know, even if you are shaky, you might still pull it off. So there is plus and minus, I would really say. I think it's kind of more complex, not really white and black, as might seem at the first glance. The one thing I have to say, usually it's not common practice that we are seeing battle for the third place being in a way where it's not really a battle for the third place, it's more so battle for the second place, right? Because which team wins this, they are advancing back into the winners bracket for the grand finals themselves, where they will match and they will challenge GK Esports, right? But usually it's the team that wins that gets the third place. So this is kind of funny to me, because should we really say it's a battle for the third place? It's more like battle for the second place, Dakota.
Yeah, it's battle for the second place, but I mean, the third place is gonna be decided here. We know who's going to be, but the second place, that's gonna be the worst thing ever. I mean, right now, I'm really looking forward to see what's going to happen in the game. It's a little bit of a downtime because Warren had to run, and right now, the sweat is dripping from his face. He is still on fire, and you know, we just have to chill a little bit. The food is still warm. He's just looking left and right. He wants to eat it. That's what they do when the game is being casted, guys. You guys don't know, it's AI taking over. We're not casting, it's the AI. It's taking over all the time. That's even in my games, I see AI all the time. I mean, I get scared yet on my team sometimes. It's brutal.
Ooh, and does he play Hanabi? That's the big question. Or does he play Kagura? Which one of those?
Neither of those. He plays his chocolate cloud.
All right, that's a good option. Of course, you, dear viewers, might be wondering what's going on. The match should be coming right up. It is. It's in the making. Don't you worry about that. But since there were some internet issues for some of the teams yesterday, we are just making extra sure that today everything will be good. So we don't need the pauses during the games. So everything goes swimmingly. They can restart their routers and all of this stuff. So stay seated, don't worry. Maybe actually don't stay seated. Maybe, you know, take a drink, take a snack. You still have time before the action rumbles on. So yeah, pick up those couple of minutes, maybe listen to it a little bit of as a podcast, right, Zakota?
The Yapathon has started, and right now the time is counting down because a little bit of a spoiler. They're in the lobby, they're getting prepared. But Warren, you know, was getting prepared as well. Like, I don't know if you guys, on the 1st of May, do you guys do barbecues and stuff? Because in Romania, we do them.
Not really. It's not really a thing here in Czech. So maybe some viewers, people, write down in the chat. Do you do barbecue? Do you not? But I have to say, now when you mention it, Zakota, I love barbecue. It's great. The food, the meat from the grill. Why did you pick this topic up specifically when there's a food warm next to me? Was it all planned? Was it all calculated? Or is it just a coincidence?
It was all calculated. I could hear your stomach growling to the microphone, you know? I could hear it going. But other than that, I mean, I had an amazing meal on. I mean, it was Friday, I think. Yeah, it was Friday. I made some burgers. I made some like boneless drums.
Ooh.
On the grill, but you know what's cooking up? The draft has started. VSG versus Ankai. On the blue side, VSG. On the red side, Ankai. I mean,
do you say Ankai or Yunkai? Do you have the Ankai? Okay.
It's Unkai.
Alrighty.
I'm just getting it from Dragon Ball, you know, like the Supreme Kai. And I just put on before it. Think about it. As the Kai, that's gonna get banned out. We saw it the other day in the hands of Kappa. So it was in the draft with the Lunox. I remember correctly. Kang on the Lunox, and as well, they just demolished completely Boars Gaming. So it was a pretty good show, and they respectfully banned that. I'm wondering if Jeff is gonna be drafting them, because I know Coach Jeff is the main drafter for the male team. I don't know if it's gonna be a female team as well. But the Fanmi is gonna get banned out. I mean, there's a respect bans here. Hold on.
Wait, did I slip up? Did I walk into a time machine? Because this exact phrase of words were coming straight from Chronos yesterday. Zagora, where you watching? What's happening here? Yeah, we had this exact conversation where we were saying, is it Jeff? Is it not? Because yeah, I as well have the same information that he is drafting for the main roster, so we will see him eventually here on the search in action for sure. But the question is, he did not get registered with the rest of the team, so he might be there, he might not be there, who knows. But one thing is for certain, Potaniasha is not playing that Fanny. And you know what, Zakota, if VSG's journey is going to end here for the time being for the qualifier, come on, Yunkai, give them one game of Fanny, one game. Come on, you can win the BO3, give them one game of Fanny.
No, you can't. Don't listen to this guy. Like, one lost game, you're one step closer to defeat. You're one foot in the grave. But the Guinevere is gonna get banned out, and as well, I'm really looking forward to see what Haruka is gonna go for the ban. I think the Kara needs to go, or better yet, the Valentina and trade for the Juxin or Kara. I mean, it's such a, I would say, I don't know. It's an unstable road because of the draft. There's so many heroes open in the meta, as Kronos said, but I don't know what to think.
Carry or Kaja you can go for, but really depends how you want to play.
Kaja ban?
can either. Yeah, well, depends what you want to play, right? Okay, Harley ban, which still you're kind of hitting yourself in the own champ pool, because Harley, very good blue side pick, so I'm surprised by that. But yeah, maybe it's not prioritized by Potnaya. We didn't really see her on Harley, I don't think even a single time. Her heroes are two other ladies, or two ladies rather, that's Guinevere and Fanny. Though on Guinevere last time we saw her, she did not really shine as much. It was kind of a roller coaster there, but she had a hard game on her hands. Right now we are looking at the last ban. Sakota, I called mine, you call yours. What do you think will be the ban?
Juxin.
Okay.
If you have an ounce of sympathy for your own team, you need to ban out the Juxin. It's just a slaughterfest hero. You cannot let it pass, and after that, on the second pick, you're gonna have the Valentina and Soran Juxin through.
What can I tell you? You were wrong.
I don't like it. You give out the Juxin for a Sora ban? I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, that's a little bit troll pick, as to say, but Roche is gonna pick up that care, and I think the Kaja might come through as well, but they could go for the Valentina on the XP still, and it could be, you know, another fork in the road. Man, I don't know. I don't like this Juxin given pick. Especially since it's the first game, you don't know how it's gonna go the rest of them, so you have to be really confident to let it go through. Yes, Juxin is a little bit weaker now in someone's eyes, but in my eyes, you still... If you get level 4 in Juxin, you get that Lantern Flare, you're guaranteed a turtle objective.
My mission is to protect lives.
Well, Hylo's been locked in rather not as a prio for their own team, but rather as a takeaway. Because Hylos could be very detrimental for carry. We saw that a couple of times. In all of the games where VSG played yesterday, they locked in that Hylos, so it's a two-edged sword. One way, it's counter against carry. Second, Q really likes to pull that off. So now Q needs to maybe think a little bit of outside of that horse stable. She needs to think about something else. What would really work here? Garrot? Is it Garrot? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I think.
I haven't touched Gatot with a 10-foot stick, but right now I'm looking to a Khalid here or a Hilda. You need to go and pressure the carry somehow. The Hylos won't stop you, they won't have that much crowd control. And with Juxin, you are already guaranteed a ton of stuns. Like, whether they like it or not, they're gonna get picked up and thrown at the ground like good little boys. But I mean, the Hylos is gonna get picked up, and I'm thinking, go for a Gusion here. Like, I don't know, Gusion is such a demon pick, it could work. It generally could work against the Juxin.
Alright, I see what you mean by that, but still has to be considered that if there is a mid laner who can go defensive items in one slot, is definitely Juxin. She can get away with Athena's, with Radiant Armor, with something like that, or even Winter Crown in that slot. So she would make it harder for Gusion. Of course, if he's super fat, doesn't matter, he's gonna one-shot anyone. Though one thing I really like is that they went for the Hilda. You said it, they need aggression, they have that. And now Carrie, she needs to think smart, because if she's separated from the rest of the team, Hilda will find her and she will do exactly as I said yesterday. Half HP or 3/4 or over, just keep the pressure on Carrie. She cannot join the fight, and then it's free take for Haruka, who can just give her a lot of punishment on that Haruka.
I don't know about that. I really don't know about that.
About Hilda going into carry?
Yeah, it's the Lunox as well you have to worry about, because of the damage he's doing with her Dark Ultimate. The power of Chaos is gonna be detrimental here to fight, because it's so good anti-tank. That's what Lunox was really good about all the time, because she could melt any tank she wants, because the ultimate is really low cooldown. She does HP based damage as well, and her ultimate scaling is really high, but the Phoebus is gonna go out the door. They don't want to give them the Phoebus. I think they want to go for a dash type assassin jungler. Or maybe I mean the Leonward is banned. What are they thinking here? There's Sora? I mean not a Sora, the Suyu?
Yeah, either Suyo or it could be that prophesized Gushin from you, but then you would have a bunch of magic damage, which you need to kind of fix with the XP laner. But yeah, it could be the Gushin we were talking about. Maybe they are planning that.
The more you know, but right now the Teresa is gonna get banned out the door. We saw Mono the other day in the last game, in the last series. She was a complete monster with that Teresa. The hammer was just slamming down upon the face of the boars. Same with Kang, the Lunox was just melting everything left and right, but then they had the Kalea. And now it's the Hylos instead, so I don't know how well it's gonna work. They won't have that much pick-off potential. I think if you went for the Atlas here, it would have been a better pick. It's good against the Juxin because you get crowd control immunity in your skill to form when you're leaving your tentacle, and the fatal chains are just gonna pick everyone up in a spot and allow Lunox to go with the power of Brilliance down. And it would have been a little bit more fatal, but let's see what the last ban for the right side is going to be. I'm imagining it's going to be the Joy? Really? They really want to go for that Suya on the right side?
Yeah, they might really be thinking about it just about now, because yeah, everything's really looking towards that. But on the same note, 3 magic damage heroes, I'm not really sure you want to pull that off. I know Potanyasha, she could do it because we saw her, she's been super mechanically gifted. Kronos has been repeating multiple times that he believes that she is the best jungler we have on Surge right now in the Valkyrie Clash. So big statement right there, and I think you will definitely do well if you watch out for her. And banning out Joy, that might be the first step.
I mean, low-key, she might be the best because Race is not present, but there goes the Suyu I mentioned. I mean, you know, Tracy, I played with her, don't let her touch Johnson ever again. But then again, I had some of my friends, I had Farid going on the Lunox, he's going for a world record on deaths. And I was playing good jungle, so we were having a pretty good time. But what is Sula gonna take here? I mean, that's a really funny name if you're Romanian, those who know. But what's the jungler pick gonna be? What's the situation here? What's left? Hayabusa is okay here, maybe, versus the Harit. But you're against the Hela, so you need a pretty beefy fighter in the jungle. Guinevere is gone, Joy is gone as well, Suyu, Leo as well. What's there to pick, Warren? What do you think? The Baxia?
Well, this is the answer. I mean, it makes sense, but alright. I know what you mean. There is not really... There are problems he could roll into, right? Because still, 2 heroes, they could really shake things up. He could be countered, because eventually the jungle will be picked up as well on the other side. But one thing has to be said, and that is there's a bunch of healing on the left side. Haruka will be healing a bunch. You can even mitigate the regen from Hilda when she's in the bush. Juxin, she probably is running Emblem for that extra heal, so yeah. And now with Yujong being picked up, man, you are kind of running into it. Alright, I get that Yujong is a good pick and Teresa is off the board. Leomord potentially could have went XP, so he's gone too. Fevo Sora as well. So not that many options. I'm not sure about Yujong because from my games, and I know I'm probably like 50 times worse than Nigrok. Usually when I play Yujong into carry, I just fly in and she kills me. And it might be a skill issue, I'm not saying that, but I'm worried this might happen as well.
I wholeheartedly believe it is going to be a skill issue because the easiest way to deal with a carry, Furious Dive, Petrify, you go with a skill 1 and then the Dragon Soul, and that's gonna be the end of the story. That's gonna be the story of the carry, but the Arlo getting picked up might be another mistake. We saw it in the game between them and Boris Gaming. Ankai made the same mistake. They had a really similar draft. And the Ardot has, again, no one to combo with. Who's he gonna go and work? Because they don't have a follow-up for his big final slash. Whilst on the other side, they have the Yuzhong with a Furious Dive, with the Juxian, with the Lantern Flare. They have a ton of combos ready to rock and roll. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, VSG versus Ankai are gonna be the first up on the chopping block to decide who's gonna be facing up GK in the final round. Warren, who's your pick for the first game after the drafts?
After drafts, I said my things, I said my little stuff about that Yujong pick, but you know, when you put it like that, when you give me that analysis, I might come back to my words and I might rethink it, and I'm gonna say that VSG will take it home in the first game. What are your thoughts?
We'll have to find out, but I think I do have to agree with you because Ankai made the same mistake they did against Boros, as I mentioned before. The Arlot has known to combo with, and look at the Nolan. I hate this skin. I think the Epic is much better on this. Yeah, it's. I don't like when skins.
Oh, wait a
have
second,
effects
cause
on
of
the corner.
Antichrist. Oh no, I lost run. He has the revitalized run, and so that's good, but you need to respect the Hilda.
Do you?
Yeah, you should.
Really?
You don't respect Hilda?
Hilda.
How? What is your
Sometimes,
KD?
no.
What is your KDA, Zakota? How much is
Usually
it? If you don't
negative,
respect-
but I'm a usually negative, but that's the game. You have to play for fun. But other than that, we're gonna see a invade from the Nolan, just taking away the bear crab or the golem, whatever people call it nowadays. I call it the golem because it's a golem on the new map. Used to be a bear. People used to carry the bear camp. But Renju is gonna be trying to freeze the wave, but there is the Haruka. Haruka is gonna be doing a ton of damage with the Chrono Dash and the Decisions. But other than that, look at Yushion's positioning. Sula might be going down here if he goes for an engage.
Yeah, this Baxia decided against that, not really committing. But one thing that I'm seeing, Zakota, is that PSG have pressure on all the lanes. Yunkai don't really have anyone in lane. They're losing out all across the map. So that means it enables VSG to go for those turtles, to go for plays, because Yunkai, they need to respond. They need to wait for a play happen and then they play. Right now, 1v1.
It's rough.
Rock. Oh, she has the dash. She has the Furious Dive, so she's out of here. And right now, Arlot needs to flicker out. And he is out. That's good. That's good that he is alive. But now we will get to the turtle that I was talking about. And yes, Lunox got that pressure on the mid lane, so Juxin is losing out on that wave. But I don't think you really want to play it. You might try to. All right, 3v4.
Oh, Nolan!
3v3. Oh, Nolan. Yeah, he got bursted. First blood, though, goes for VSG. But yes, Yunkai get that pick off, and Lunox is trying to steal it. Can she do it? I don't think. Oh, for a bit I thought. But no, Kang Chana doesn't get it. It was so unlucky that Nigrok did not really hit the first spell with the edge, because it almost slipped out. Audience predictions powered by Runestone. What can you tell me about them?
83% to 17. And Warren, another thing, Yu Zhong's name is basically player too. So I don't think you have to keep butchering her names, because they're right now trying to butcher down Antichrist. But Kang is gonna be there to make a scene. Hold on, Warren.
Oh my Gang Chana getting pulled in through the Juxin. Oh my, Antichrist needing to run now, but this horse is as good as that. Good salami will be made from him. But yeah, they get a trade. It's a roamer for a roamer and mid laner, and for a bunch of gold platings in the mid lane. Sula not hit by the Furious Dive. Sula getting airborne, and I think Sula getting killed. It's a mega kill for Red. Wow, VSG are really sprinting away with the game so far.
You have a really amazing pronunciation of their names. You're so much close to them, but Renshu is not that close. Death is on the doorstep as Red takes him down. The highlight is his name. It's Sugar Antichrist, just so you know. Sukur, like that's how you say it in Russian or Ukrainian. It's sugar. And player 2 for Yu Zhong, it's a niche thing to Dota too, but they also know. But right now they know that they can take the turret down, but Q is gonna try to make her way over there. Hold on. The damage is there. Stun.
Yeah, bunch of damage from Hilda. She's trying to go for Arlot. He gets even pulled in back. He doesn't have the flicker. 1 second. He has it now. He's waiting with it. He's waiting with it. He goes back in. This is crazy. This is a crazy play. But it kind of worked out. They forced the flicker out of Red. Wow. The Arlot really playing on the Now's edge.
Yeah, they are dancing on the edge of the blade, but right now there's still a huge lead towards VSG. 3,000 gold advantage, 4 kills as well. And just 5 kills for Red. I believe she has a Sky Piercer in her build, but Renshi just picked up the corrosion side. And I don't know, I'm gonna have a little bit of an issue trying to fight Kang, but I believe he can, as Sugar is gonna get pulled out from the bushes. Let's take a quick look at the builds. Glowing One actually going for Red. I was expecting the Sky Piercer as Haruka is gonna try to farm her items. The corrosion side is there. I mean the Starlium side. But what can they do?
Oh no,
can they take
sweet
her down?
Arlot, you still have the flicker, but I think this is a wasted flicker. Yes, it is. Hilda finds her mark. Rancher in the meantime though getting the tower on the bottom side, and right now a mid lane pressure is about to happen. Hilda trying to run in, kind of stop them in their tracks. Juxin is there. I'm not sure if she is really in the best position, because there's Rancher. Yeah, you are losing out on the mid lane tower. Just give it up. Yeah, you do so. Smart plays from VSG, and they are outmaneuvering Yunkai up until now. This play from Yunkai was good.
Yeah, it was a good play, but still they did give up a kill in that fight, and you know, it's not that great. Giving a kill for nothing in return on a big scale. The gold gap is just getting bigger by the minute. Asura's gonna try to go for a style. The Shield of Unity was popped down. Xenon scores as well. Yuzhong with a Furious Dive!
Petrify, Furious Dive, yes, it's a double man knockup, it's good, it's tasty, it's a bunch of damage, and now Sugar Enterprise needing to run out. This Hylos even pop in Revitalize. Yeah, player 2 from that XP, she's cooking.
Indeed she is, but you know what's cooking on the top side? Rush is gonna take a tier 3 down, and they're gonna try to take the mid turret as well, while Nolan takes a tier 2. Hold on a fight, Lunox is in danger. Never mind, Kang takes Q down!
Actually, Hilda was in danger, and there's Nolan trying to make a play, but no, he doesn't hit King Chana. She flickers out, Nolan jumping over the wall, and now
Arnold is
looking very hungrily for this Nolan, but Nolan is out. And you know what? If you want to take some diamonds out of pockets of Surge, out of pockets of Niche, go for those giveaways. Follow our socials, Linktree_Europe, TikTok, Instagram, all of that good stuff. Twitch, YouTube, like, subscribe, join the Discord. So you know all about that, and you can take some diamonds from those pockets.
Yeah, they take diamonds away from them. They deserve it. But right now, what they deserve is VSG and Anke putting up an immense show, and that's what they're serving right now. Asuka's gonna go for an invade. The Shield of Unity has been used. Nolan is his way to that red buff. Can he take it? He knows someone is there, but he's gonna try to contest. Never mind, the red is there, but that's gonna be a free objective for VSG as Saruta takes down another tier 2 turret. Renshu.
That was a bunch of damage. Renshu almost getting finished by the tower. Now Potnaniasha need to run, but it's too late. She cannot hide, she cannot run, she got killed. Renshu even getting a tower on top of it, and VSG in the meantime not really getting anything in return. They did not go for the turtle, and they are now heading for their own base defense. And I have to say, Unkai, they are playing so good with 3,000 gold deficit, but right now Yujong might change the tide of battle. He is looking for the right target, but I'm not sure if he decided well, because he was trying to get a bunch, but he in the end did not really get much. Yes, they get King Chana, but I think if he played a little bit better, Lunox could have been dead sooner, and the turtle wouldn't be lost in the hands of Yunkai, because Nolan is too late, and Unkai are coming back.
An unexpected play coming from range, but they secure a turtle objective as they're gonna secure away Mono's life. A kill going towards Nolan, just giving him a little bit more farm, and I think they're gonna take this mid turret down. The Shield of Unity is stuck behind the turret right there, gonna jump in. Almost catches Red out. Range does not have the speedy light wheels, and Kang is back. Right now the map is evening out, only the mid is standing still for Anka, and that's where they have the advantage. Otherwise it's basically a similar map.
It is. But someone needs to start doing stuff to Renshu. If Renshu is gonna have a free reign over the game, and I'm surprised because they have a Nolan, and we saw how much damage he did to Renshu, so I'm really surprised that he is not aiming to deal with Renshu. But Naniasha, she's there, but this Nolan, what else use he has other than trying to go for Renshu and maybe King Chana, but usually not King Chana because she has that iframe ultimate, and she can survive potentially the burst. So go for Renshu. She has just a flicker. She doesn't even have a purify to stop any stuns, of course. Stuns not coming from Nolan. But yeah, she doesn't really have that many defensive.
Intentional not of that Furious. I mean, the Furious Dive was gonna be looking nicely there, but still, they're gonna go for the fracture, just trying to poke them out. Yeah, it's a defense, but
from Unkai.
They were not really sieging, were they?
Oh, wait! Oh, wait! And the first moment Potnaniasha tries to go for the take, there is Kang Chana, and she get that juicy 2v1. Alright, now I see why Potnaniasha decided against that, because she knew Kang Chana might be waiting in the bushes, and she's gonna catch her off guard.
Talking about catching her off guard, the Shield of Unity is there, trying to find one member of VSG with her pants down, but still Kang Chana is gonna recall. She has no mana to stay in the fight, but a great stun coming in. Power of Darkness.
A lot of damage from Kang Chana, but even more damage on Sugar Enterprise. She needs to run, and no, she can't, even with 4 legs on this half-man, half-horse. She could not run out to death that was coming for her.
I mean, that's the issue with the Hylos. There is not that many stuns, it's just a health bar walking simulator, you know? He takes the damage, he sometimes speeds them down a little bit,
Renshu.
but that's about it. Renshu, he's gonna be fine. He has 3 members there. If the Hilda is gonna get caught out, the Arlott has the final slash.
Hilda jumping in, doing her job, but she might die for that. Yujong looking for a play, but not really diving too deeply in. Q needing to flicker out. Kang Chana looking immediately to take the hat of the roamer, but not really working out in the end.
Indeed, it is not, but the lure is gonna be marching down the top side. It's gonna spawn in about 1 second. There it is, it's marching down the top, as I said. Divine Glyph for red.
Wow.
Malefic Roar for the Nolan, and as well a Athena Shield for Mono.
What did you have from math? How did you know? How did you know it's going to happen that exact moment? Do you have a calculator there? How did it work?
It's simple mathematics. 41 seconds and 11 seconds in when wave spawns in right now. 7 seconds, a lord is gonna, a new wave is gonna spawn. It's set at those times. Look at the map. There they are.
Oh my. Beautiful, beautiful, Zakota. If
Inside
I have
against
any
us?
doubts about making the math class, I'm gonna reach out to you for sure. But right now, let's talk about
Oh, Red
Renshu
is in danger!
doing a bunch of damage in the face of Red. Red needs to run with the Lantern Flare jumping out. Ooh, the ult is now gone. The Butterfly Goddess cannot fly no more for a bit. But she still has that flicker. Lord marching down the top side, so Golden Aura gone, but really 30 seconds it would last for furthermore, so yeah, it does not really matter. I feel like this Lord has not really been used, basically, for now.
I mean, it was used. They are switching the base. They're putting a ton of pressure, but still, it's the minions that are important here. The Lord is something you can ignore, but the minions are stronger. They're better. They're like the enhanced, evolved minions after you break an inhibitor. And that's what makes them good, but you know, makes them good. A quick look at the item builds. Ascari is gonna finish the Trinity build, going for the Malefic Gun, just to get an extra bit of range and the extra bit of penetration she desperately needs to melt down the Yuzhong and the Hilda. But look at the gold of Red, 8.5k compared to the 9k of Renshu. That's a pretty huge gap, and it's still right now 6,000 gold between these two teams here.
I would really like to see Chastis on VSG. There is no one rocking that. It would be super helpful against literally everyone on their team. I know Baksha, he's gonna cut that healing, but oh, bad face check from Q. Yeah, she will get targeted. She might die first. Yeah, she got killed. It's 2 targets immediately getting popped. Botanish is dead as well. And
Red!
Finds Red. Red needing to run. Jumps over the wall through the flicker. Yes, she is out for now. But for how long? Unkai with a great play, great initiation, and they are hopping back into the game. Even with 4,000 gold def, they are still playing. But right now, wait, you may be overplayed because, oh no, there was a stun on Negrok, and she gets killed. No, she trades. Char Residue finally finishing the job, but she died, only taking 1 off.
Could you say Yuzhong's name again?
Negrok? No?
I think player 2 suits better because the lore has spawned in an Andolan. It's
Wait,
gonna
how
make
do
his
you
way
read it?
over.
How do you read it? Tell
Player
it for
2.
me. I know, but if you were to read it, how would you read it?
I'm not gonna tell you. It sounds silly and I don't like it. It's like position
Alright,
2. It's not a
alright,
direct
alright,
translation. I'm nice to you.
It's
Come
player
on,
2,
Kang is
and
not
right
gonna
now
be nice
Kang
for
Chana
Haruka.
is playing like 2 players on top of each other because she dealt with Haruka. Haruka cannot play furthermore, and now there is final slash on 3 actually. But no, this Herald can move. Legendary on Red, and she is chasing for more. She's hungry for more kills, but she needs to realize Renshu is there, running in, and she would stop her in her tracks. But as Unkai make it back, suddenly BSG put a stop to that through a Lord.
Indeed, they are. The Lord is going to be marching down in 1 singular second, and it's going to be taking up that top side yet again. It might take it down with the Lord charge and the Lord aura, but Q is, I don't know, in a really delicate space. Same with Haruka. She has 10 assists, 0 kill, and Red. If Red goes down, I believe the entire VSG is going to come down with her. The Eagles won't be soaring the skies anymore, and Ankai will be coming from the underworld to take them down. But still, they're gonna go for a pretty slow lore freeze as they clear the mid. A little bit too hasty. They need to make the waves go at the same time. I think that's gonna be in all of the players' books. Take the mid now, Nolan. Go for it. Don't let it clash. They're gonna go for a super long freeze here as Range is gonna pick up that Wind of Nature, not a freeze, just gonna be alive for a little bit longer. 2 seconds of anti-physical damage is gonna be immense.
It will, especially if you consider the fact that all of the damage coming through on her face. It's not Haruka, it's not Red, it's player 2, it's Hilda, and it's Nolan, so it will be very effective. You know, now Queen's Wings completed for Arlott, Lord marching down, he got the tower on the top side, but the defense on the bot side has been successful. Right now marching in the mid lane, looking for a play, a bunch of damage getting dealt. Oh, there is a final slash on 4! This was great initiation, but I'm not sure if anyone is following. Petrify, a lot of damage, Ranchu, she's cutting them apart like a knife through butter. Ooh, that was a great defense, and basically only made it through because of our...
I mean, it's difficult. As an all, you have to find an angle to go in, but Renshu and Sugar is gonna be denying that, or Zucker, however you like to say it, but not player 2, being the Yuzhong, is gonna have to go with the Furious Dive and the Petrify combination. And as well, just go with a Black Dragon from trying to find Carry or Kang and lock them down. That's the main job of the Yuzhong. Be the backline diver. Nolan can do it. He cannot find an angle. He cannot afford to find an angle. But right now, look at the Red's positioning. They find Renshu!
Oh, they found Ranchu indeed, but can Ranchu run? She will try to do so. Wind of Nature bit getting popped too soon, and she dies. This was a gigantic misstep, and I think with the timers that are in their hands, 40 seconds, I think BSG can try to look to close it out, even if they get Kang-chan on top, which they will not. Even through the usage of Red's Flicker, Kang-chan is still alive, and I think they missed the angle. They tried to go for one more, and they missed the angle through that, because if they just took the wave in mid lane and tried to go for a push, they might have get... Alright, not an end necessarily, but a tower maybe, but that's gone. No.
Yeah, I mean, 5 seconds the next Lord. Neither Sugar nor Ensh are gonna be up, so it's gonna be a pretty tough job, as not player 2 is gonna be trying to take the main head fight. The Petrify is in her hands, and Kang is still alive, so just one mistake from Kang with positioning and it's gonna be over.
It will be over if Ranchu missteps, but this time she has extra button, or maybe she traded it for Wind of Nature. Actually, that might be the case, because it would be on cooldown, I believe. I don't think she would have it. Well, let's see. But she definitely has immortality right now. So that's one way to get out of trouble, at least for a bit.
But you know what, get out of trouble. These two inhibitors are standing still, as we're just gonna be forcing down the Lord. Lunox needs to find an angle. The final slash is into play in a few seconds. The flicker is there as well. Look at those angles. There is 4 people there, Arlott. And he used some of them.
Well, yeah, he did, but at the same time, BSG are not really committing at all. They wasted the whole Lord HP bar for basically nothing. Alright, they are getting the tower now. That's what I like. That's what I like to see. The Shield of Unity getting popped on Sula. She's just running around trying to clear a wave. This was tower 2. Alright, I spoke too soon. Yeah, it was great. Just play it slow. Play it smart. But no, he may be going too deep. Haruka needing to run this time. And half HP on base Crystal. But actually, all things considered, BSG had a great siege, successful siege, 2 towers down, base Crystal open, it's right there, 90 seconds for Lord, then they will take it.
I think they can take it even earlier. The base game could go either way. Look at Q's positioning. She should regen her HP fully, but Sugar is gonna be making sure that no one is in the bush. As Red, as I said, is the main core member of BSG. If Red falls down here, I think that's going to be the story of the Flying Eagles, the Soaring Eagles won't soar no more. As look at the positioning taken up by Ankai. Baksha has the carry positioning, as I like to call it, sitting in the bush. The Kumar position, as people know. Yuzhong might be in danger here.
Player 2, you can do that. You get one shot. It's a mega kill for Kang-chan, and suddenly not really so much happens, because I'm looking at the timers, and the timers are fine, because player 2 can just use the Black Dragon form, fly from the base directly into the Lord fight, so she should be in time.
But Warren, it's a 5 versus 4 as the fight
it's
has
a 5
started.
Don't take this fight. It was a big bait. Don't take it. Don't take the bait. Right now you're trying to fight it. Fight it slow. Don't fight it dump. Fight it smart.
Renshu!
Yes, get out. The Renshu flicker in for Red, but flicker was in the hands of Red too. So Red is fine now, trying to go for Sugar Enterprise. I lost to that stun, keeping him alive, but no, Kang-chan is out of position just because they got to Sugar Enterprise, and now they are chasing for more. And what started with a Yuzhong take It might end up with a base crystal take from BSG. You completely flip the script, and right now going for Renchu. She goes into immortality, but her base doesn't have that pleasure herself. The base crystal dies because it doesn't have the second life. Savage was there. Are you sure?
It was. I saw the Skybeard at the last second of the game, but VSG is gonna take the game with Red standing undefeated and a Savage in her pocket. I think a bonus is in mind here. Emperor Hell Dixon, if you're hearing this, you know, a bonus might be in check. But right now, let's take a quick look at itemization. 16 kills and the deserved MVP. 14.6 KD. I mean, that's huge. She went for that Clock of Destiny for the tanker pad with the glowing one, and the Sky Piercer a little bit later on when she had 6 kills. I was imagining you should already have the Sky Piercer, the damage is there from the execution, and same with the Heart. Look at the 17 assists. I mean, I'd be really mad if with the gold laner, but still, 16 kills for a mid laner, I'm used to it. I'm really used to it.
Well, I don't really think it matters what Haruka specifically might be used to or might be not, because what
matters
what ends up. Well, no, man, but you know what's more important than winning? What's more important than the win?
A good KDA.
Do you really? KDA, really? You put KDA higher than the win? Even in a tournament? Come on, Zakota. Alright, now I know why you are a caster and not a player. Because I think this would be the first problem that the coach would have to talk with you over. Alright, well, back on track. BSG taking the first game pretty confidently. I don't really think there were some hiccups. For example, Potnaniasha, I did not really feel like it's her as I grew to know her in the first day, in the second day. She looked shaky. Maybe it was the pick, maybe it was the game specifically. I don't know what it was, but that's one weakness I saw in the hands of BSG. Other than that, the whole team played super well, and even taking 4v5 and winning it out after player 2 got killed. Wow, that was beautiful. It was beautiful, Zakota. But if you're looking at the other side, Yunkai, what do they need to do in order to come back into this series? Do you see where their problem lies?
It's a big problem, and it's called Darlot. Don't take it in this meta, it's really risky without a combo for him. But Kang-chan was doing such an amazing job, and they didn't really have a pick of draft. They had the Hylos to front for them, but about that, nothing else happened. Red was just getting everything she wanted. Akash would have been better here with the Lunox as well with the carry. He could have went for a pick off. Flicker in, get the Divine Judgment, go back with the skill 2. It's an instantaneous kill, it's a guaranteed kill with the carry and the Lunox in your team. And Red was just getting whatever she wanted, the positioning she wanted. Even when she was in danger, she was free to do whatever she liked. Look here, she was just going head to head, no one was really targeting her besides Renchu, because that's the only person who could really target them.
Yeah. She wasn't necessarily the only person that could target them, but she was the only person that would really do anything if she targeted them, because in the later stages no one really had the damage. That's kinda given. The other person that could have had the damage was Lunox, but in the last fight where it mattered, she got caught off together with Hylos. It was kinda unlucky. Is that typical situation where you stand in a fine position, but someone from your team, he's a little bit further away, he gets caught off, and suddenly you are the one getting killed? Was really unlucky. I hope, Unkai don't really hold a grudge against each other, because they need their mental health. They need their mental, of course, mental health as well, but they need their mental state to be top-notch in order to come back into this series and reverse sweep it.
Yeah, I mean, they're likely to do that because they did it to Boris Gaming, and Boris Gaming are not an easy foe to take down. But VSG, right. I think they have it right. The Red is doing an amazing job. I mean, you cannot not glaze her. She is doing amazing with that destruction. You shouldn't have given it away. And Valentina was as well open. I think it would have been better than the Lunox in a combination with the Arlot, but other than that, I think just if the Arlot was changed to better XP, the Lapu Lapu, for example, or maybe even a Gatot or put the Hylos on XP and get another roamer, you could have made so many different choices one here, but who knows, maybe Ankai are just playing for comfort, but still, it's the Surge Valkyrie crashes on one, it's a qualifier for the playoffs for MWI, so that's gonna be a lot on the stake here. You need to play out of comfort. Yes, playing heroes you're comfortable with is better, but in the long run, it's gonna be a little bit worse for you.
Yeah, Yeah, if you are talking team comp, I feel like going Hylos, Arlot, and what was the third, Baxia, you did not really have damage. And like, yeah, you had damage in the form of Lunox and Carry, but I feel like they needed a little bit of support. And when you are rocking Hylos, you know that your roamer is not gonna do any damage. That's kind of given. Then you are rocking Arlot in the XP, who can do damage, don't get me wrong, but he is not really a guy who just flies in and gets everyone to half HP. Alright, if he is fed, then yes, but usually, you know, he doesn't have the AoE, he will get taken care of, because people will just pile up on him, they know he's a big threat, so he probably doesn't have the chance to run around, especially there were some knockbacks, some CCs and all of that stuff, he cannot really move. So he needed someone who would be there with him, and just think, if there would be, I don't know, like, I'm gonna spitball here a little bit, but like Fredrin, like Guinevere, you know, I know Guinevere was banned, but you know, this type of hero where it would kind of stand neck to neck with Arlot and support him with the damage, and the enemy team would need to decide, all right, is it Arlot, is it the other guy? We cannot really focus on one person, but we saw that especially in that highlight reel where Arlot tried to jump on the backline. He did a great final slash, three people. He actually had a couple great final slashes when I'm getting to it, but no one really there to follow. Zakota, you said it. You need team prepared for Arlot. He doesn't really fit everywhere.
I mean, Arlot is not great even in the meta. Maybe if you had an Akai or a Fredrin, it's because whenever Arlot was in meta, it was tank meta as well. So Arlot was on tank, and the tank junglers were just giving him a ton of stuns. With a heavy spin, you get a dash every few seconds. With Fredrin, you get a dash reset on every other 3 seconds, I believe. And you have 2 dash resets on most of these heroes. But for Hylos, you have 1 stun. And Baxia, 1 stun. And the rest of the team has no stuns. You're trying to play a setter with no follow-up, and that's going to be the main issue. You need something with a big AoE to follow up afterwards. A Guinevere is a really good thing, because the Final Slash is a knock-up, and it goes well with a special migration into the Violet Requiem. And then again, with a Violet Requiem, you get your dash resetted 8 times, so you have 8 dashes on that target. So think about it, you can dash on so many people, you have a ton of resets, you're gonna do more and more damage every time you dash. But let's see what Unkai is gonna cook up next. The games went really far, both of the teams did an incredible job, but right now, again, Unkai on the blue side, the red side is gonna be where red is for VSG.
Sir, what's your command?
Oh yeah, Fanny, yeah. Did we even for a second? Yeah, I was kind of hoping. I was like, all right, if you are to lose this game and VSG are gonna advance, give them the Fanny game. Nah, just kidding, Rare. Just kidding. Of course, prepare the draft as well as you can to the best of your abilities, because we want to see a great show. And last game, it delivered. There were hiccups from Unkai, and there was a lot of great gameplay and couple of hiccups from VSG, but still. Don't sleep on the fact that Unkai can take it home against VSG. You were mentioning the clash yesterday against Boars. It was the same story. First game lost, then they rolled over. So you still need to keep that in mind. They can come back. And right now they are on the blue side, so things will be a little bit different, and a little bit different draft maybe will be upcoming.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen as the Kale and the Fanny are gonna getting banned again, but now the side has swapped, and I'm really seeing a little bit of an idea. I mean, I want to see the Junction getting banned off. You don't want to trade it off for either of the sides, but Guinevere goes out the door as well. They don't want to give nothing to Poya, but I'm thinking there is still the Switch, there's still the Phobius, there's still a ton of heroes that could work, but even so, I believe the Freya was left open in the first game draft, so I'm surprised no one has picked that hero, as the Leomord is gonna go out the door. Barbie, Aliza, and welcome here.
Well, I know what you mean. Yeah, she was left open, but on the left side, Harid was picked up pretty soon, and on the red side, you could not really vent for him, vent for Freya, because Freya would not really be as good as into other marksmen, into other comps, if you there have Junction. If you have Harid there, kind of slippery, both of them, so it wouldn't really be the best move in my eyes. So I kind of see why it happened. But yeah, Freya, definitely. She has been, we talked about it yesterday, she has been prioritized so much, so high up. I don't think she really has been played that many times. Talking TLP, MPLPH, sorry, a little bit mixed it up, right? Creating new tournaments. Yeah, maybe I leaked something, chat. You never know, Maybe there is a new turn now. We have... Are we having Loi? Are we having Loi, Zakota?
No, I think you're seeing things. I think you're seeing things. The Linux is still open and Kang has no reason not to play the Linux. She did an amazing job with it. If it works, it's not broken, don't fix it. Pick it up. But there's still the Zechen on the table. Zhuxin, Valentina got banned out, and they're looking for the carry here yet again. But who are they gonna combo with? They need the Kaja. No, I think she's just showing skins here. The carry is getting picked up.
Zakota, if she picked Edith, then I would have such a hard time, because as you and some other people might know, I'm right now in a coach position, and one of my players, he is so adamant that he wants to play Edith and that it's good and meta, that if he saw what I casted today and there would be Edith first pick, I would never get him up from that spot. Never. So I'm so happy that Renchu did not go for that. A lot of restless nights have been spared from me. Right now we are looking at the red side. They have the option of the double pickup. And are they gonna run it back? Helda against Carry again. You said you did not really like it, but it worked so well. Oh, you have Harley that had slipped through. That's nasty. That's nasty. And Sicilian, which I don't really like.
I was looking for a Zedian, but Coach Warren here took the edit talk away. I was gonna say, with the new buff of Starlium side, Edit might be a little bit better, but other than that, let's go back to our beautiful faces, because Edit is such an uncommon pick. I played against it. The Edit lost, but I don't know. It's a good surprise pick. On the roam, you could technically pick it because it could burst down the Lord like a Lunox. But I don't know what to say. What I'm thinking. Right. I'm thinking, what will we do? But I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna already do the draft. The picks and the buns are gonna be the same. But I think Warren just didn't like that Edit being there. It haunted his screen, so he wants to do a clean one where Edit is not shown.
Yeah, preferably. And she also stays not picked up, because if she will, ooh, that will be hard for me. But talking unconventional heroes, Zakota, is there something that you really wish to see? And
Atlas.
Play. Okay, that was quick. All right, Atlas. Okay. Do you see any particular reason why you would like to see him? You think like he was buffed, or like he's good in this manner? Like what's going on there?
He's an you know, when you walk on the street and you find this round stone and you kick it for a couple of hours when you're walking by the store, that's Atlas. He's been kicked around, and right now he's time to shine because he has a ton of potential. He has a ton of crowd control immunity. His ultimate with the Fate and Links is insane, and his freezing stuff over the time is great. And as well, his new passive got buffed, so it's a little bit better with the new Dominance Eyes, and as well with the passive Dominance Eyes, so it's gonna be even tankier and tankier and tankier because he splits in two. But those two will carry on the same effects of Dominance Eyes, so it's gonna be a huge line of anti-heal. But Warren, what's a pick you think would make it out of the, you know, Forgotten Shelf?
Ooh, Forgotten Shelf. All right. Well, yeah, a lot of picks are going through my mind, but then I'm every time like, all right, yeah, someone picked it. So, ooh, I have to think on that. Give me a sec. Forgotten Shelf. All right, I'm gonna say it, even though she has been picked up. I want Benedetta. I want Benedetta to be played. It's always a lot of fun. I know so much finesse and so much practice comes into playing Benedetta properly, and it's one of the harder champs for sure. One of the hardest champs for sure. And since we, of course, did not have that much Professor Black last time we saw him, and that resulted in us not really having the chance to see his glorious Benedetta. You know, I'm a little bit hungry. I'm a little bit hungry for that Benedetta gameplay. We got a little bit in form of Haru last time when we had Surge.
Yeah, we had a little bit, but Benetta fallen out of favor so many times. I mean, she's really easy to counter. She has no benefits if you're not a one trick. I mean, if you're a one trick, you can play her like you can feel your heart beating, then you can play Benetta to your fingers like that. That's the only reason you have to play her, but she's so risky. She has a ton of damage, she has a ton of possibilities, but one silly Phobios is going to counter her hull. One stun from Kaju or Kalea, that's going to be the end of the story for the Benetta. Yes, she has the Iron for an eye to try to turn the fight around for herself, but it's going to be so easily... You're going to get countered super easy, you're going to get predicted so fast. I mean, it's like going with a Tigreal and dashing and then flickering in. Everyone's going to know you're going to do it, but they don't know when you're going to do it. And that's with Benetta, you can tell. Because the skill is telegraphed to you super easily. I mean, she's good, she could work. But another hero I want to see is the new Aulus against the Freya on the gold. I think he can do pretty well, but right now the meta is still building up. It's gonna be the same story for the Leomord. He was not picked for like a month, same with the Freya, he was not picked for a month. But you know, I was going to be picked for a month. The draft is about to start. The bans are going to be the same. The picks are going to be the same. Only thing that's going to be the same is Warren's hairline, because it's never going to be the same.
It will never. It will never. That's for
Turkey?
sure, Zakota.
M8?
In the... What?
M8 Turkey, you know? It could happen.
Yeah, well, if I get a spot beside tracks and all these absolutely crazy talented people, yeah, then I can slip into Turkey, yeah, for sure. But you know what, people? Since we are on that note, drop a like, subscribe, follow us everywhere, so you know I can buy a new hairline. Come on, do a little
Massive
bit of
like for
charity.
Turkey.
I will be very appreciative of that gesture, but of course, only if you want to, not pushing anyone. Though we have Sora that will be pushing a bunch of people through the shifting skies, but he will have it significantly harder if Hayabusa will be picked up on the other side, because Hayabusa, if we know one thing about this guy, he might be even more hard to catch than Harley. Who do you consider harder to catch? Since I brought up this question,
yes,
Harley or Hayabusa?
Harley's harder to catch. His dashes are gonna be a little
Harley
bit harder, yes. Trust me on this one, it's more an annoying hero, but you know a thing that I remember, I know that VSG used to have a female roster with Kyoit, Synchro and Minio. I was expecting some of those old members to show up here for the new VSG, but I don't know how their story is going. Maybe they just decided to have a new complete lineup. It's better to pick up an actual roster, because who knows? But I was expecting Tsukioe here, because you would have loved her Benedetta. You mentioned it and her name stuck in my brain. I was thinking, who was that girl who played? I think she was at MWI as well. And she did an amazing job with her Benetta. She just left a lot of people stand up, but was not stand up. The draft is different. I lied.
Yeah, it is different indeed, because actually the info that we got from our backend was that the draft will be redrafted slightly different. So yeah, that's why we are having that Sora, that's why we have the Rizla and a bunch of tankiness on the left side. And you know what's really good about what Unkai have? It's that they have two beefy guys, and there is not that true damage shredder who could have been picked up for the gold lane, because you already took it yourself. There could be Leslie, but I don't think so they will pull it off. I think so they will go with something a little bit more standard. Maybe Claude. Yes, Claude is still there. He is a decent tank shredder, but compared to the true damage that Carry has, he cannot really match up.
I don't know. I'm thinking of them what to pick. They're gonna ban out the Lunox, they're gonna respect Kang-chan as Lunox. But other than that, also left open, that is gonna get picked up. The carry is there as well. The Kaja is still on the table, but I don't think they're gonna ban it out. They need an instantaneous stun just to slow down this Harley. But other than that, they're gonna have a free execution on the turtle with red. Since the Valentina is no longer here, she cannot take away the Fury of the Phoenix. But other than that, I'm thinking what their bans are going to be. And there's the one, I mentioned it the other day, but I wasn't expecting to see it banned. It's a great hero, honestly. It's a strong hero. It could work, but I think there's just so many other great marksmen besides her.
I know, but I think what will come up next will be Moscow, because they don't really want those kite-in heroes, because tanks, they want to run in, and against Moscow, against 1-1, it's a little bit more tricky. And of course, if she gets the crossbow tank, you cannot hit her for a bit. She's in the air. She also has that marks for the extra damage. So yeah, I get that. I get that way of thinking. And mark my words, I think it will be Moscow. I think it's really a wise choice from what we know about Haruka, because if you ban out 1-1 and as well Moscow, like what's she gonna play? She will be on something that she's not really as confident on. Harit, yeah, she can do Harit, but if you are having Harit, Leslie?
There are so many marksmen open that would work.
She could go Leslie. She could go Leslie. I said it, but does she want to go Leslie into
Bruno?
I am vengeance.
Yeah, you see Moscow is there. Bruno?
Lock in
for the
Bruno.
lane pressure. Yeah, but Bruno is kind of bad into tanks, isn't he? Like
what?
He has no. No, don't get me wrong. He does the damage because he has crits. He has this damage, but he doesn't have any modifier, you know, like in his kit. And you don't build Demon Hunter Sword on him, or you do, like last item.
You can if you want. It works. You can just go critical build with Demon Hunter Sword, but his base passive allows him to do more damage and reduce the armor of the person he's targeting, as well with a new. I mean, Derek is gonna get picked up. It's obvious, but other than that, I think Bruno would have been better just because of the range and the pressure he can apply, as well as you mentioned. With a Worldly, he can stop recalls, he can do a ton of damage, he can just sometimes clear waves if the enemies are close to it. But they have the Harley, and the Harley would have benefited a lot from the Worldly kick, as Kang-chan is going to show this Selena up on the screen. I don't think it's going to go through. And I hate this skin. I hate it because the arrow moves.
Why? Why you hate the skin? Alright, why?
Usually the normal Selena arrow just goes straight in a line, right? This one wiggles a bit, the model of it, and it's hard to dodge. It's same with the skin for the Cinderella one.
Alright, okay.
But sure. Kaja here and Selena. I mean, Kaja is an improvement from last game, but Selena here, once in 1,000 stuns, maybe, but they have the Sora with a huge anti-CC thing. They have the Aerial who's going to probably be rocking the Purify. And as well, you're never going to hit the Harley. Never, ever. And I think they're going to go for a Grok here. Just take the Grok up, you know, don't forget about him. 2-3 years Dagestan and Grok is going to be fine.
I think Grok could work well. Of course, Nah, they are going Hylos. They are going Hylos.
Why Hylos?
It's because Q likes to go Hylos, and if she has any excuse to go Hylos, she goes Hylos. So look at it, she's gonna go Hylos.
Grok or Atlas would fit so well here, but chip? No, don't go with that chip here.
Alright, I was completely wrong. It's a chip. Okay.
I think,
but
I don't know.
You know,
I'm at a loss.
Yeah,
I get it. I understand.
I'm a little bit worried about their front line because they don't really have any. If the fight is like on the mid lane, everyone sees everyone, and it's a 5v5, they are gonna lose straight up because their comp is not made for those straight up 5v5s. But if they find a catch, if they initiate from a bush, then VSG got it. But Zakota, you have a completely different approach to that, I'm seeing.
They're gonna go in with the portal. They're gonna get the 5-man stun, and the Fury of the Phoenix is gonna come down, and they're gonna get a 5-man stun yet again. And I think that's gonna be the main trope of the draft. They're gonna go in either with the Fury of the Phoenix, then they're gonna put the portal down, and they're gonna be just having a great fight because everyone can come. You're gonna get the movement speed from Zetian's ult. You're gonna get the movement buff from Chip's portal, and the Irritar is just gonna be farming damage. Warren. The draft is looking bright for VSG, but do you like Ankai's more?
Well, they definitely have answers to Harley, which is important because Harley is a big playmaker for VSG. So if he can be stopped, it will definitely alleviate a lot of pain from the members of Onkai. So that's good. But other than that, it's tricky because as you were saying, they can all hop into the portal, 5-man stun 2 times back to back, they get bursted. What will be important is how the mid laner, how Selena will place her traps, in which bushes, at which times, and if they can read the map properly. Because if they cannot read the map properly and they are not prepared for the chip teleports, they are gonna struggle a lot. because as I was saying in the first place, if it's a straight up 5v5 and they know the positions of all the members of VSG, it will be much easier fight, and I think it's really uncontested that straight up 5v5. But if VSG can make it sneaky, go into the bushes, jump from the left, jump from the right, make it tricky, then if we are looking at a tough game for Unkai, and they are not the ones on the match point, it's actually the opponents, and VSG, they would love it if they can just fly through Unkai, because they still have the grand finals in front of them today. So if more energy gets taken away from them, that's less energy that they still have for the grand finals.
Indeed, they will, but right now we're getting ready to load up into the game. Ankai and VSG going head to head. We know that Ankai likes to do reverse sweeps. That's what they did to Boars, but will VSG shut them down for good and head into their revenge story against GK, or will Ankai just take it completely out of the water and turn it around for themselves? And what do you think? Make sure, before I give it to you, you guys like the stream, type in the chat which team do you support, an eagle for VSG, for Ankai, just put a moon. I think a moon is fitting them really well because that cheese color they have. But other than that, Warren, what are your predictions for this one?
I mean, if I'm going to say straight up who's gonna win, okay, I'm going with Unkai, because I want the full BO3, because this is the only series I am casting today, and I want to have a lot of fun. First game was a lot of fun, so give me 2 more like that. That's what I'm here for.
A little bit too much.
A little bit too much. All right, Zagota, I see you. 3 minutes. Irita Haruka already getting kind of low, and Renshu got killed. And since we are seeing the heroes again, it's kind of freshen up my memory, and we saw the exact same style. Haruka running, oh, Rat almost died. No, she's still alive, and Kang-chan not really getting that kill. And it's already 5 kills for VSG. We hopped in a little bit late because
Warren, it's his fault.
Yeah, I had to check on my food, so, and in the meantime,
was it still there?
Yeah, it is still there. It's smelling nicely, Zakota, I have to say.
You're making me hungry by the Billy, but you know who's hungry? VSG, as they have a 4-kill lead and a 2,000 gold difference, as the next Lord is gonna fall in 42 seconds, but there's the next Turtle. But Red and Q, I think, are gonna go for the play I meant. They're gonna go for the Portal, and then they're gonna go for the Fury of the Phoenix, or they're gonna swap them out. Fury of the Phoenix first, but you know what's gonna be first? The audience predictions powered by Runestone. Ankai is again at an
I like what I see, you know, because Ankai's fans are picking it up. It's more percentage for Ankai even after they lost the first game. So, you know, I like what I see. I think people realize that Ankai are not just gonna roll over and die. Though, on the contrary, at the beginning of this game, it looks like they are just rolling over and dying. Zakota, what is going on?
I mean, what's going on is that Red got hit by an arrow, but
and Kang-chan will get killed! Yes, Harley through the auto attacks. Yes, they are buffed. It's the passive. And the little genius finds that play. 6 kills for VSG, and I wanted to get to that, but if it comes late game, Irrital is stronger than Carry in those team fights. So if this is how early game looks, oh, this is hard for Ankai.
They have the carry, they have the Kaja, so I think they can go for a pick-off fight whenever they choose to. But right now, look at the zoning coming in from Cheap and from... I mean, what can you do? The Sora's dead as well. They're just gonna be taking a turret, and Cheap is gonna be going back to bot side, and he has the portal ready to rock and roll, and he's gonna be gassing it upon the Terizla.
Oh, he will. It's a 1v4. It's a 1v5. Yeah, even if the Terizla had 7 kills on him, it would be a mighty deed to play a 1v5. But he only had 1 death on his belt. And he wasn't even the highest level in the game. This was such a hard feat to execute. Oh, Antichrist. Sugar Antichrist. Killing spree for Potnaya. And ooh, this game looks rough. I feel like Ankai lost their hope. They are kinda not really doing anything.
I think I know what they're doing. They're going for a loss. But right now, let's see what's gonna happen in the mid side. Sula is seeing player 2 at a pretty low HP, but he's not gonna commit. She's not gonna try to take the risk because it's still a Sora. As the Terizla used the penalty zone just to clear the wave. And right now,
Antichrist. Oh, she got pinned to the wall. Almost looked like Yeah, and
Oh,
she just got
Renshu!
killed. But now with mega kill. Renshu cannot play. She cannot even flicker. This is just this is a massacre. Zakota, did I enter your butcher shop? What's going on?
God, but you know what's not gonna get kicked out? Kang is gonna have to use the... I mean, not even the flicker, but she did use the dash and she got a bit of a further distance between them. But right now, VSG are in the lead. They're looking for another play.
Sugar Antichrist, run. Speedy light wheels. Oh, Rensha, she needs to run. Okay, suppression on Q, but no, not really great connection from the rest of the team. Shifting Sky still alive, doing a bunch of damage. Oh, Shifting Sky's pulling back Sugar Antichrist. And Sula, she cannot finish it off. It's just one kill for Onkai. Honestly, this kill would not really change the fact that they are losing, but it would be such a strong mental help towards them still hoping in the victory. Oh, it's so unlucky they did not get it.
It's a 3,000 gold difference between the marksmen. I think these are the Slaughterfest. 2 items for it and only 1 for Renshu, but I don't know, Haruka is just gonna lead the game. The sprint is in her favor. Q is there. They found Sula. The Shield of Unity has crashed, but you know what's also crashing? Our stream. I mean, not our stream. Our face on the stream, because we're gonna go in a little break. But not for us, for everything, but just for the game itself. It's gonna be 10 seconds. We're gonna be just here chatting, Warren.
Yes.
And what did you get to eat?
Oh, yeah?
What you get?
Yeah, it has entered a pause. There was a pause being called for one of the teams. So we are now in the investigation, well, rather not we, but we are having an investigation to get to the bottom of it, to get to know what happened, and we will try to resolve those issues. But in the meantime, Ankai against VSG, it's so hard. It's so hard. Ankai, they look like they don't have the spirit to fight back anymore. And I know it's hard, but they need really to pick themselves up. Maybe try to go for a play with Kaja, with Kari, try to get a 1 kill at least, because that could freshen the mood up quite a lot. But there is one saving grace for them, and that is, even though I said Iritel should be the superior marksman in the teamfights in the late game, one thing has to be said, and that is that frontline-wise, the late game for the teamfights is non-existent for VSG. There's basically just Chip, who is not the strongest frontliner himself, and then there's Sora, who will basically be the only one getting focused in the front line. So if you can get into those later phases, there could be your save. There could be your hope. But you need to get to that point, and Zakota, I'm not sure they can do it.
You know, and I'm not sure about you not answering my question. What did you get to eat, man? Tell us. We're curious. You ran out of start.
Oh, to eat? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm a fat pig, and I get a burger.
Just one singular burger. That's it.
Nah, with fries and then drink and stuff.
What place? McDonald's?
Yeah, how did you know? How did you know?
You're getting burgers from McDonald's?
Yeah, man, it was supposed to be the fastest thing that would get here, but actually the courier played a trick on me, and he took, you know, when I ordered like 14.50, and he came at like 15.55, and that would make sense for some pizzerias and this kind of stuff, right? If it's a long distance, but this place is literally like 2 streets away.
But
well,
you know
maybe
what,
next time I should walk there myself and maybe be a little bit more healthy, so I can join the Search Fit Club challenges for the walks, right? Zakota, were you pumping the iron when we are talking about Search Fit Club? Were you doing that?
I mean, at some point I was, but I'm not doing it in a gym fashion way. I'm doing it in a farm style way. I mean, just, you know,
old school.
Cracking wood, you know, yeah, exactly. The old farmer strength. Lifting bags of corn or whatever, you know, like old style. But Warren, why would you get a burger from McDonald's? But look at the audience prediction. Did they shift? 29 to 79? I don't think that's right. The math isn't matching up.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not. Someone from the production. Oh, okay. Now it's fake. Yeah, I was like, someone from the production loves one of the teams much more than the other, but I wasn't sure which one. All right, so it was that our production wanted to root for Onkai. We appreciate it, guys. We appreciate it because, you know, every fan of Onkai should right now type in the chat like crazy, because they need all the support they can get. They need you, guys. They need you, dear viewers. If you are here fans of Unkai, drop it in the chat. Go crazy, go ballistic. They need your help. Send the positive energy, send the power to them, because they are not gonna make it without you.
I also send hate towards Warren because he got McDonald's. And Haruka is gonna get the Renshu down. Another 5-man, 4-man rotation towards her. Not a thought spared. They took Haruka down one time with the Divine Judgment, and then they keep retaliating with cheap pathways. But right now, Sugar is in danger.
Oh yeah, and oh, suppression actually, Divine Judgment on that. Oh, there is the frontliner. There is doing a bunch of damage. Shifting Skies actually pulling him back in, and he is dead. He is dead. It's really hard. It's 6,000 gold difference in 9 minutes. All right, maybe let's get excited for player 2. He might die. Oh, this Sora. Yes, yes, give it to carry. Yes, it's a shutdown. Actually, go for more. No, don't go for more, because there is a
go for more.
Ready
don't
to
listen
destroy
to him.
You. Nah, you cannot go for more. And it's so risky going Selena mid lane. You need to really make it work, but this time it did not work at all. I know Kang Chana, she really tried her best, but it didn't work out. 1-4. Ooh, that's Selena from my rank games.
Selena from your rankings? What is that? Epic 3?
She is 1-4. Yeah.
You're Epic 3? What rank are you wearing right now?
Actually, like 50, 49, something in Mythic.
Damn, the big leagues are calling Coach Warren on the spot, but Q right now is hanging around in a bush, waiting for someone to show up on the map. Then he's gonna just straight away teleport to them. But look at the gold difference between the marksmen. It's immense, as the Lord is gonna be marching on the top side. The Holy Shield is still active, but I think they're gonna try to pop it.
I mean, still 1.5 minutes where you could still have that Holy Shield. So yeah, maybe you want to keep it. Rather, you would like to keep it if you're Unkai. If you're VSG, you definitely want to pop it and get going, get rolling with the game, because still, it's in their hands. But they need to not sleep on that. They need to keep on adding pressure, because eventually it might slip out.
Yeah, it might slip up, but right now, Kasha and Kai are gonna be defending that Lord. They're not letting it crash. And they defended it gracefully, but
they
still,
killed it.
They have only the bot side. Holy Shield popped, mid is gonna go as well. It's just in range, and they're looking for a fight. Look at Q, she's trying to make a play, but the flicker is not there. 12 seconds, 13 seconds actually, and she might go for a play. They're waiting for a Lord. They're just trying to get all of the turret shields down. The faster the better, as the trap is gonna take Q. If I was the chip, I'd walk towards my jungler and just give him the bite as well, just because I'm so nice. I like sharing, but other than that, they're trying to look for a fight here. I'm
slowly building together the picture why you are a caster and not a pro player. I'm getting the bits and pieces for here and there, and I'm still slowly building it together. The last thing you mentioned before, now this. Yeah, I think I don't really want to get you in my rank games with that treatment.
I would love to have you on my enemy team, but right now I would love to have the Kasha on my team.
Divine Judgment. Yeah, the Divine Judgment. Player 2 needing to run. Oh, there's Chip jumping in. He has the portals, and there is Haruka, who is ready to deliver a lot of justice into their face. Crits flying through. Yes, the Terizla got killed. It doesn't even matter. He has the passive. He's not tanky at all. This Terizla might as well have been a melted cheese in the summer, because he disappeared.
Melted cheese in the summer, yeah. Hello Socrates, welcome back. But right now the card is gonna be defending the mid lane, just shoving in the waves. 14 seconds, the next Lord. Taking a quick look at item builds. Right now we're gonna see a ton of penetration for the Iritel, and she's gonna go for the last item. I think the Blade of Despair maybe, or the Sea Halberd, something along the lines. Just to deal that extra bit of damage, that extra oomph, or maybe even the Great Dragon Spear, I believe it's called. And right now the Lord dance has started, and VSG are taking it down. It's gonna be a 14 kill difference, Warren. What are we feeling here?
If I'm looking at the right side, I'm feeling a lot of great plays. If I'm looking at the left side, I feel despair, sadness, and not much will to fight on, because now your gold laner is dead as well, and it's just a 4v5. The hope is getting thinner and thinner. Unkai, I'm not sure if they can even make it. This is such a hard, such a gigantic, humongous...
Oh, the Haru connects!
Oh, actually, yes, it connects. You are right. Botnet needing to jump out, but not really resulting in anything other. Oh, we have a pause. We have a pause.
It resulted in nothing other than a pause warning. Great prediction skills. But other than that, let's get back to your McDonald's order. What kind of burger is it? Big Mac? Big Mac? Don't tell me it's a Big Mac. It's a double cheeseburger. I know you're kind.
Close enough. It's a triple cheeseburger without
A
cheese.
triple? Wait, without cheese?
Yeah, because I'm lactose intolerant, so I am not taking.
Just
the
tolerate
cheese
it, bro. You just got a burger with 3 slices of beef between them. You could have made it in 5 minutes at home. Warren, what are we doing?
Maybe yeah. But
And you could have gotten it from an actual burger place. I know, right? In my city, there is like a, I would say like a restaurant/cafe. It's called like Market 9. This is like the translation name, and they have a black truffle burger with like black Angus. It's delissimo, bro. But it puts you in depth every time you eat it. But it's worth the money. It has like, you know, wagyu beef, like Japanese wagyu. It has wagyu talo, where it's cooked in. I mean, it's great, but you know what's also great? Surge. Check the Instagram. I'm not joking. Or you're gonna become like Warren and order McDonald's triple cheeseburger with no cheese. Just a plain burger. Did you get any like condiments on it, like mayo or stuff like this?
No, not really. The ketchup is enough. I'm happy with what I got. Though I would be a little bit happier if it was still hot. But you know what? If instead of getting my food warm, I get to see and get my peepers upon this awesome gameplay that we are getting from VSG, you know what? I don't even mind it. I'm fine with that. Because what is called food compared to quality competitive Mlbb? You know, like priorities. You have to have your priorities straight. And VSG, what they delivered, what they are delivering so far, they are definitely up there. I think it's such an interesting scaling that we have here, because I have to remind everyone that when Unkai was still in the top side, in the winners bracket, they got 1 game off GK Esports. And if VSG are playing like this today, if this is their form today, I mean, GK Esports will have it so hard, because this is not VSG that we saw yesterday. This is a whole different beast. VSG, they went to bed, they reset their mental, they reset everything, and they are ready to rock and roll. And GK Esports, I hope for their sake, they are watching the stream, because they need to be taking notes. Because if they are not, if they are unprepared, if they are thinking, all right, it's gonna be easy, let's walk right in, it's going to be clapping easy like yesterday, I think they will be terribly surprised.
How do you know they went to bed? Are you following them, Warren? What is this? How did you know?
I mean, you sleep in a coffin? Are you a vampire, or what's going on, Zakota?
No, I sleep standing up like a horse.
Standing up, all right.
I have great calves. Yeah, I get great calves. It's a leg workout. You sleep standing up like a furry, you know, like a mummy, like this, eyes closed.
I see.
In the corner of my room as well, just in case I'm punishing myself. But other than that, you know what's punishing? Not saying the gameplay between Ankai and VSG. Let's hope this break is gonna be over soon. Or better said, this pause. Because I want to see who's gonna be facing GK in the finals. I mean, I hope today GK might have us on the roaming side, not Yennefer. I mean, Yennefer is better than us, but us is my friend, so I want to see her on stream, you know. Celebrity for the first time on stream is gonna be nice, but other than that, you know what's gonna be nice? Getting the game. Yeah. If you hear me, if you're hearing me, end this pause.
That would be a great treat. But in the meantime, we still have some space to talk over how can Unkai come back. Let's rethink what we saw. It was a 4v5. Their gold laner is missing. How can they come back into the game? What needs to happen in order for them to come back? They have the base crystal there. That's a bunch of damage packed right in this package. But can it happen? All right, just think about it. How the teamfight needs to happen in order of Unkai to come back and still play out this game?
First of all, they need a divine miracle to happen for them to turn the game around because they're so far behind. and they just need to somehow take down Haruka, and after that, or take down Red or Haruka need to go because the other members want too much. They have Sora, yes, he could be a playmaker, but skip the Harley. You have a Teresa, you have a Baksha. If he goes for the backline, that's your own fault. And just go for the Winter Crown, you know, like a sidestep, or you can immune some of these heroes here. But other than that, the Harley won't be much of a hindrance because he's still gonna be easy to kill because he has no stun, he has nothing to really hinder you besides his damage. And other than that, if Haruka falls down and Red falls down, who is gonna be carrying the team fights? A Harley single target. Sora is multi-target, yes, but usually he's going for a single target fight. Same with the Rome. Single target. And I mean, VSG have the better of the draft because right now I said the Irita is gonna do a ton more damage in the late, but still it's a carry. The speedy lights are gonna melt anyone in their path, and other than that, Ankai have the Selena. If Selena hits a really great stun, we might get the game back.
And we are back.
And there's a Lord.
We are looking. Yes, there is a Lord. Let's remind everyone, we are looking at a possible last defense of Ankai when they are trying still to preserve their base. PSG going in, Lord marching down the bottom. He gets the tower right now. Haruka looking for the juicy top lane tower. She wants to really get it, but 3 members are lurking in. There is Q ready to drop the portals when any danger happens. Alright, this Lord has been dealt with, but next wave comes in. Oh, shifting skies only on one though. Suppression, Divine Judgment. Yes, this might be the miracle. Not really, because yes, he got killed. Sora is actually dead, but no, it got traded for a roamer. Jungle is dead too. I'm not sure. It's a 3v4. You try to defend together with your base. The big thing is that
penalty zone.
Oh yeah, Teresa jumping in with that penalty zone, doing a lot of damage to the minions. Kill the minions. If you can't kill the minions, there's still hope for you. There's still 2 minions standing, and next wave is coming in.
The base is going down.
No. Oh, they got a kill too, but I'm not sure if it's enough. It is not, because the next wave came in. If the next wave did not, if the next wave walked into a chip portal and went, I don't know, somewhere else to Bahami, it could have been a whole different game, but that was not really it. It was not really it, Zakota. VSG flying through, flying high, and they are ready for those grand finals. And man, Geeky Esports, I'm not sure if they will get defeated. That's still up for debate, but they will have it so hard compared to yesterday. Yesterday was rocky for them, but today will be 2 times as.
You know what's gonna be 2 times the games given to VSG a sweep from Ankai. Usually Ankai does the sweeping themselves, but right now VSG do take the lead, and they're gonna meet their arch enemies GK Esports in the grand finals for the seedings. And I don't know which way it's going to go. I believe it's a best of 3 or best of 5, Warren. I think you should know more. You've been more invested in the Surge Valkyrie clash. So I think there's going to be a little bit more risk for errors. There's going to be a best of 5, a little bit more room for VSG to make errors. Same with GK. But right now, Nefiria is going to be the one in GK that VSG needs to fear.
It's a BO5, and yes, Nefiria will definitely be a person to consider on the opposing side, because she has been so much trouble yesterday, especially that last game. Beautiful performance on Leslie. By the way, I got a little bit of extra info for you, for the people that were watching yesterday. Nefiria, she is a little bit of a Leslie connoisseur, so people that were a little bit deeper with the knowledge, they kind of knew what will come right up. For some of us, it was a mystery, so just forwarding that info. So we might see Leslie, if it will be a good moment to play it, we might see Leslie again today. Because, yeah, Nefiria, she really likes that hero.
But you know what, we also like seeing the highlights. Just VSG dominating the scene. I had 1 kill to 11 for VSG, that's a 10 kill difference. And Renshu is gonna be forced to flicker all the time. There was the Divine Judgment that almost went for a kill on Chip, but the penalty zone almost caught him. That would have been the end of the story, but still the Sora is tanking so much damage in that torrent form. His HP just grows as much to a high low standard, but look at that combo, the Divine Judgment trying to go in, denied with the Fury of the Phoenix. Same with the Chip portal. I mean, it's hard to defend against an Irrital. She's gonna be just melting the base left and right. And the Teresa's trying to hold the minions together, but still they're getting in the range. They cannot defend it. It's so hard against a fat Irrital.
It is, everything has been crumbling apart until it broke, until it cracked, and then the base crystal exploded on top of it. Yeah, Ankai, it wasn't meant to be today. Well, you know what? They still made the top 8, so they are qualifying for the playoffs. The thing is, they will have it a little bit harder than the top 2 teams, because right now it's kind of given. VSG already cracked the top 2. Now it's just up to their skill if they will make it top 1 or if they will stay in the top 2. But that's something that will be brought to you by a little bit different faces than us two, lovely Warren 1x and Zakota. It was for this one. For the next one, you will have a whole different set of casters, but enjoy it. In the meantime, and we will be hopping into the break. Drop a follow, drop a like everywhere you can. Search _Europe, TikTok, Instagram, all of that good stuff, YouTube, Twitch. Find us there. Join the giveaways, join the Discord, and see you after a break.
For the rugged, for the rugged, for the rugged, for the rugged. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hay. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want to act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, they ain't stunned for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent presence, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I had to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, we get a whack, contract, give me the facts. I got laugh on my back, you ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, 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 for the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't tryna grow, they ain't stunned for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't tryna link, no time to waste. Facts, I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them laugh, Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, we get a whack, contract, give me the facts. I got laugh on my back, you ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, 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 for the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't tryna grow, they ain't stunned for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the rugged.
Who the hell can stop me?
That's on me, ayy. All chained up, he on lockdown. He find God now. On my way up.
The highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. The highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy.
Any day could've been dead. High school price on my head. Paranoid lying in my bed. Pray to God they don't turn my shirt cherry. I was lost, didn't know me. Introduced myself to codeine. 6 months was a dope fiend. Philly didn't even know things. There was a low me. Swear to God that would've owed me. Everything you ever told me. Everything you ever showed me. I forgot it. Caused me drama. I used to stay on one. Now I changed on them.
The highs with the lows. That's life these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy.
I just saw Jizzy got a plane. Guess that's what he meant when he said nothing was the same. Lately I've been grounded, energizing off the pain. Some things gon' change, I'm just soaking up the game. Through the mud, out the rain, like I remember all those same nights. Now I'm on top, no stage fright. Now I'm on go, no brake lights. Hit the pedal, hit the engine roar. No fear like a matador. Breaking trends and I'm making more. Going up, climbing ladders more. I can't be stopped. Now I do what I want. Real, no front. All the way to the top.
Highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy. Hit the highs with the lows. That's like these days. Bro chained up, he on lockdown. Phone call 3 ways. I just pray that he find God now. It's no replay. On my way up to the top now. That's on me, ayy.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coastin' or we in the hidden hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove it, it's for real. Son of God, not a son of sin. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Bitch the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Keep it super thug my way on this side. Heard you moving funny, had to cut you off. Had some more.
2 steps back, but 1 step closer is where we stand now, ladies and gentlemen, at the grand finals of the Open Qualifiers of Surge Valkyrie Clash Season 1. It's going to be the known names yet again, VSG taking on GK Esports. And to bring the action, you've got the man who's looking pretty handsome with the new hairstyle. That's going to be me, Scared Yet, and alongside me, we've got Kronos, my guy. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Scared. I'm fine. I was gonna call myself Kronos, but yeah, like I'm fine, Scared. I'm good, and I'm excited because of everything that's happened in the SVC. Of course, it's the Open Qualifier still. Yes, although even both these teams have made it to the playoffs. This is what we wanted to see. We saw this yesterday.
Yes.
We're taking a look at it again today. And Warren was calling the action yesterday. Hey, man, I'm excited to call the action today. I got those neighbors problem fixed up, and now all of a sudden we're ready to see VSG GK Esports in a best of 5. It's looking lit.
I can see that you've been trying to conserve the energy just for this one, right? Because yes, we've got to go all gung-ho, but make sure not to let all of that heat out in the first game itself, because guess what? It's not a best of 3 anymore. It's going to be the best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. And no one's getting eliminated from here. It's the grand finals. It is just for the seeding. You need to be in the top 2 to have better seeding. The 3rd and 4th spot, not that good, but still better than the ones who are from 5th to 8th place, right? We've got all the teams now lined up for that. The only place that remains is going to be that 2nd as well as the 1st and the 3rd, 4th. Let's be brutally honest, we already have GK, VSG who will be ending in that 2nd. Hold on a second. I think so we've basically been revealing quite a lot here. I'm not going to announce all of those things. What I'm actually going to announce is the fact that people, you've got those giveaways going on. Make sure you hop into the chat and also participate in those giveaways just to win those amazing diamonds. There's been quite a good skin, especially the Alice Collector. Don't miss that out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want that one. People have been telling me it looks really good, the Alice Collector skin.
Yeah, it is.
I've been a little 50-50 thinking, should I really get that or not? But nah, I don't got no diamonds, man. I'm waiting for the giveaways. I'm gonna go take part because
oh my god,
you know,
who
can have too many diamonds, right? So folks, don't forget, make sure you follow our socials, join the Discord, follow Instagram, do all that good stuff, because we give away a lot of diamonds. But at the same time, it helps support the community of Western Europe as we're growing here at Surge Europe, and we'll bring you more tournaments like the SVC, which we did previously with the SNL and the SPL, MEC to come later on. So yes, the SVC is gonna be lit.
That's the main thing, right? SVC, especially those playoffs, are going to be insanely packed up with the teams who we always talk about how they've been able to steal that one game away from a certain team, and then that certain team keeps on winning it consistently. And I'm talking about GK Esports, my man, because every other team, yes, they try and take that one game away. It feels like they might close out the series 2-0, and then GK Esports just bring back that reverse sweep. They've been doing it time and time again. If anything, we saw that happen against VSG. We saw the same thing against Unkai. The only 2-0 games that GK Esports had were against Sailor Moon as well as Valkyrie's Gaming, right? The first 2 stages which we eventually observed there. But this team has been the one to beat. This is the final boss, which finally VSG are facing up against in a rematch.
I don't know. I can't call them the final boss yet, Scared. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet to call them the final boss. VSG did beat them in the best of 3, right? They got 1 game off of them. For them to get 1 game off of you,
beating?
Doesn't give me the final boss feeling. So if you're a fan of GK Sports, VKC, whatever you want to call them, you can don't hate me in the chat a little too much today. So yeah, I want to see a little bit more out of GK Sports, and if they got to be the final boss, it's got to be a 3-0. But on the other hand, VSG, they know how to beat GK Esports. So yes, I think that's one thing that we want to take a look at.
I mean, we've got the lineups, rosters, everything set up, right? And for VSG, we always know that you've got to ban out that Fanny. You cannot let that fall into their hands because of the crazy snowball effect they eventually create. But now we will fall back down to the same pattern, Kronos, the Jushins, the Freyas, maybe sometimes the Phobias, Carrie, Harley, not letting out any of that stuff away. But what I really want to talk about right now is what might be going through the heads of VSG. Because last time they faced GK, yes, right, go for it.
No, I was gonna say, are they gonna stick to the strategy? Because VSG have Nyasha, right? Nobody wants to give a Fanny away. You don't want to give a lot of assassins. Is the strategy gonna come through? Are we gonna see the carry plus the Kaja being picked up from GK Esports again? 3 games in a row. Here, 3 games in a row. They were red side. They're red side again. And 3 games in a row. First pick, Kaja. Second pick, carry. Only in the 3rd game did they ban out the carry VSG. So they picked up Leslie instead, which was the last pick, but Kaja has been a mainstay. So is VSG going to be like, okay, we need to ban out the Kaja, or we need to pick the Kaja for ourselves? Because it prevents Portnaya from playing that mobile assassin, the Joyce, the Hayabusa, the Lancelot, right? And you're forcing her on a Guinevere, which is probably the only pick that's kind of viable in this current meta.
Here's the thing. I mean, yes, Kaja becomes the first case where you kind of deny those diving assassins. If the Kaja is banned out, you also have the Kalea. So it still kind of falls down to the same pattern, though. What I'm really interested, you called out for the Kaja ban, man. All right, we actually see that. That's a respect. But I feel that it should be better to ban a Phoveus right now, because VSG banning the Alice kind of show that they might want to prioritize that EXP Phoveus.
In a way, yes, but I think Freya here is probably might get banned out. And also Grok played a fantastic Phoveus, right? Look at that. They're doubling down. They're like, you took out the Kaja, we'll take out the carry, because I think you're gonna first pick it here. Freya's available. They can go for the Freya. And I think Electa likes to play tank jungle also. So I'd like to see a Boxia come out on the other side, so the trade can be fair. So you go for the Freya, get the Boxia on your side. Alongside the Boxia, like you mentioned, can also go for that pick.
Let's see, man, because I think so if you pick up the Freya early on, that basically creates a very simple answer with the Phoveus on the other side. And that kind of also denies you any kind of flexibility of putting Freya somewhere else, maybe even the EXP, and bring out a Harith or some sort. So it's gonna be the Harley.
Oh wait, forgot this guy existed.
The Shot King, man, always goes from under the radar though. But all right, they pick up the Harley, locking in with the Eve now. What do you prio? A Khalid?
No, you usually prio Uranus over here against the Harley. But then again, I don't know if they have that in their, hero pool. Phoveus, that's fine. You don't want to give it in the hands of Grok, but your Freya's open now. At the same time, so is Kalea.
Trust me, don't take it against Phoveus. It's a nightmare to play against.
Oh yeah, I know.
You just basically enable Ilissa a lot more than she needs to be. Regardless of the deadly magic and everything. She can keep on basic attack bonking. That's the biggest problem. If anything, now GK can actually lock in the Harith as well for themselves. And that will work really good with the real world manipulation, adding the extra slow of Zaman Force.
Well, I mean, they want to play around this kill box, right? So yes, it makes sense. But VSG, Q likes to play the Hylos, so I'm assuming Hylos comes out here alongside maybe an Irithel. There you go. The Irithel plus a Farsa. So you have your damage dealers locked in for VSG, right? The Farsa's picked up a lot of high ground, so I think it's a good answer to the Eve also. So a lot of kill pressure on the board for VSG. I like the Leomord being picked up, so you're applying the kill pressure back. You're not taking a back seat. You want to go and pounce up, especially on these neutral objectives. So level 4, we know it's gonna be a big fight, but GK Esports needs to round up. What kind of marksmen can they go for? I think if you're VSG, you're looking to take out the Moskov, maybe even the Leslie, because Nefaria can play that. But if you're GK Esports, EXP laners, Uranus,
CC, man.
That's one of them.
Take out the CC right now. You want to give the priority to the Phoveus in the lane.
No, I mean Lapun Yuzhong, I would say.
Makes sense, considering you will have a lot of pressure on the Eve with the Yuzhong.
Let them play the hero.
You call for it, so they're gonna take that away.
But
But at the same time, if the CC is let through, then that's gonna be a bit of a problem. Plus, it kind of denies the Leomord the freedom of mobility with even the Barbiel called upon if he gets caught up in the curtains call, that is.
Too squishy if they take the CC. That's the only thing for me. If they take the CC, they become a little too squishy and they can be easily dealt with by the Leomord, by the Eve, and the marksman that comes. I think Moskov's got to go here if you're VSG. If not Moskov, maybe Leslie. I don't know. Although Leslie's not a great choice, the Claude is still available. Harith is still available, but I think Moskov makes a lot more sense for me.
With the amount of comfort that you've had on Moskov, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
Oh, Hylos.
Okay. All right. I mean, it kind of fits well with GK Esports composition too, so understandable. You might want to ban him out, but that kind of leaves a lot of room open for Nefaria to play around with. Now you said a Lapu and a Yujong. I think so they can potentially, yeah. I mean, just ban out the Lapu here. If not, what else? Maybe you ban out a Gato? Because in terms of that front to back, the taunt can actually annoy you. So it's going to become difficult to reach the Farsa. Or maybe just ban out the Kalea. Farsa Kalea is also a pretty decent combo.
Yeah, I think Kaleo or Khalid. But then VSG will probably look to ban out Khalid also.
Yes, exactly.
That leaves Kalea as an option that your Kalea is banned out. And now if you're VSG, maybe take out the Khalid at the same time. Or because you don't want to give that mid-duo prio. So yeah, maybe apart from that, the Khalid, what else can there be?
Hilda,
I was thinking the Hilda. I was really thinking the Hilda just because you take the Hylos away, right? But yeah, I think Hilda is probably the best answer here. Forget the marksman. There's a lot in the hero pool of Nefaria. Hilda, take away what Yennefer can play.
Hilda or a Khalid, but I think so she's gonna single down on the Moscow now. For some reason, I've got that feeling.
Sniper ready.
Yeah, or Leslie comfort ban. All right. Here's the thing. I don't particularly feel that Leslie is that good, especially when it comes down to laning against the Irithel as well as the Farsa. Because Leslie gets that range advantage normally against other marksmen. Irithel can instantly kind of equalize on that just because of the S1, S2. And secondly, you can't be invisible for a long amount of time. If the arrows land on you, that's insane. Yeah, the Hilda.
This Harley's gonna have a tough time. Forget the Harley, the Farsa is gonna have a tough time. But in the late game, if Yennefer goes in a little too deep on Haruka is gonna pop off on this Irithel. Haruka has been absolutely insane on this Irithel. I tell you, oh my god, scared yesterday. Like the burst crit was showing. I've not seen a burst crit Irithel in a while. Like usually you see the Irithel, it has to go full build, but by the time you get there, you're already gone. You know, the game's already gone off your hands, but Haruka was able to farm, able to stay there. Haasklaw's first item and the Wind Talker, so you get the lifesteal mobility and then add that Berserker, so it's good. I love the chip here. I love the chip. I like the Sora too. So you are not taking away the fact that you want to dive onto VSG with the help of a lot of high ground, so you can definitely siege at GK. I love the draft of VSG so far. GK Esports needs to respond. A Moskov is good only because you can play inside the RWM, but it's such short range at the moment, and you're not going to be able to lane against this Irithel. So if not the Moskov, just go for the Herod because you already have physical damage online. I think Herod will make so much more sense, but you need the Purify.
I don't think so. I was about to say that the only reason why I don't really feel good for Herod could be potentially because of the Sora. He just disrupts you a lot, even in your Zaman Force. Even with the Purify, the Stormbind is annoying apart from the shifting skies. But Obsidia is like, out of all the options, she went in for the maximum comfort. That's all I'm gonna say. I think it's just the comfort, bro. Like there is no other reason for the Obsidia.
Nefaria on the Obsidia, I don't know. I mean, she proved me wrong with the Leslie, right? I heard what she's like one-trick pony with the Leslie with that 2K matches. So hopefully, I mean, Obsidia just came out recently. You don't have the time to play 2,000 matches unless you live, breathe, and eat Mobile Legends Bang Bang. But to be honest, you're at Surge Valkyrie Clash. That's what we do.
I think so. It can work, but yeah, totally depends. On paper, it should not. The draft has been won by VSG at this point, but
yes.
that's the thing, right? GK Esports always like to pull out those hat tricks, even though they don't have the Harley. But here's the thing. All right, Kronos. Now, we were both leaning in towards VSG in terms of the draft. Let's talk about a few win conditions of GK before we hop into the game, Land of Dawn itself. And that could be that mid-game snowball, right? You have to slow it down till mid-game and then burst through the mid to late game just so all of your people are activated at the same time.
Yes, I would say that's the mid-game power spikes where you got to be looking at. And also Nefaria should not be taken down early. Yennefer has to pile the pressure on the Farsa. But then again, you got Q who's doing fantastic on this chip. It's going to be super annoying. Yes. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. We're going to find out. Scared. Oh my god, we're already fighting out. This is what I mean. This is what they need to do. Yennefer needs to be in the face of the opposition. And that's what they're doing best. Invading and applying the pressure because of the early game heroes that they have.
I mean, the Sisterhood is leading them right to the Destiny, I'd say. Doing exactly what they need to do, but here's the thing. Neferia constantly can actually poke out Haruka as well, side by side on the lane. So that's one thing with GK don't really have to worry about, at least before level 4. They've got pretty decent side lanes, if not winning. This is so annoying. Q already down to that half HP right now. And they don't have any river priority.
Yeah, I would say at this point, on the bot side, Scared, it's a 50-50. Although Sora does win it for me. It's not even 50-50. It's like 70-30 for the Sora. And even for BSG, Irithel does play so much better than the Obsidia, right? You have the range. See, that's why you can see that she's making sure she doesn't get the minions. But in the mid lane, I think the mid trio is where it counts. And GK Esports are doing fantastic with their mid trio.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Before level 4, GK Esports side lanes will do good. After level 4, yeah, good luck surviving that. But that is where the power spike of Electra is, and that's where she goes.
Q taking down low. Megumi trying to get that kill. You can see already with the shield not going to help out. First blood in the hands of Megumi, and now they're looking to get another. A lot of damage coming down from Shifting Skies. Hero, we don't want to see the top side. We want to see that fight, and they get another in return. 3-for-1 trade as a red goes down at the same time.
And that is big right now. The only silver lining for VSG is the fact that Patnaya wasn't a part of that fight, but she's a level behind right now. Not even level 4 yet. They still go?
They go in indeed, able to secure the turtle. Shortcut coming down as well, but at the same time, you can see a lot of damage being dished out on Yennefer, left alone. The sacrificial lamb for VSG to pick something up.
Add Alyssa as well into that mix, so not really the best, ladies and gentlemen, but sure is your prediction there, supporting VSG 61% to 39 in favor of GK. It's all powered by Runestone, and also the first blood was powered by Runestone as well. It happened all the way fast. Oh, Neferia.
Oh, Hunt of Bone, but you can see this is what I was talking about, the high ground coming in from this far, so it's too much for them to deal with, and now Q is rotating too fast. And GK Esports are not able to keep up. Electa needs these kills, needs something, but Q able to flicker out of harm's way. VSG have taken control. They are in the driver's seat.
That's a good discipline coming in from GK as well, though, I'd have to say. Because normally you'd want to hop in as deep as possible to get those trades equalized. But none of that being given to them yet. I want to see some early Radiant armors being prioritized right now. And looking at the items, Neferia going in with the crit instead of any other thing out here. I just want to see if she would want to make that third item the Sky Piercer or not. If she's just going to stick with the default items. Oh, hello?
The 1v. Okay, not a 1v1. I was about to say, was it a 1v1 on the top side? They're able to get the kill. Ooh, Electa at this point finally able to help out. Neferia left a little bit free. This is where Neferia gets dangerous, right? Once she's a little free, she farms up so fast. You can see how they're protecting the top side of the map as well. So, hey, I think GK Esports finally find their footing.
And this is basically one of the things where VSG either have to decide to maybe hop top or maybe hop bot. Look mid.
Oh, shortcut being dropped down. Haruka doesn't want to go in. The mid lane, a lot of fight being broken down. Megumi able to pick up the kill on the Q. They go into the bonks, but at the same time, nice Shifting Skies. The Force of the Queen able to secure the kill. They find 1-for-1 trade, and look at the Hunt of Bone. And Neferia has to flicker out. Haruka on the hunt. Almost able to get that kill. It could have been a double. It could have been a triple. It's a 4-1-1 right now in the hands of this Irithel. The more kills, the more items, the faster she scales.
Yeah, that's one of the good things, right? Now, normally I would always say that you get the damage with the crit build, but it becomes really difficult for you to scale up with those crit items. You don't get those bone shards quickly enough, but that happens really well with the Trinity build. But the problem with the Trinity build is that you don't dish out enough damage. That's, again, my personal, could be very biased opinion, but at the same time, as you said, yeah, she's going in for that crit. Ahead too in terms of farm as Haruka gets picked off again.
But hey, in the mid lane, again, this is a problem for VSG, right? They're splitting apart. They're getting picked off one by one. One in the mid lane, one on the top side, and now all of a sudden lane pressures are coming in for them. And no, Patnaya and Yasha walk straight into a dark wave and gets taken down. Meanwhile, Q was busy on the top side, forced to use the shortcut. And again, the Shifting Skies from Negrok's not going to help out. Megumi finds that kill. Tier 1 in the mid lane's gone. Electa on the steed, looking to take down Red. Feather airstrike don't matter. They're point blank range right now. And GK Esports turned the tides.
I mean, she came alive, took the shortcut to the top lane, flew in with the bird fountain to the mid lane, died back again to the fountain.
Hey,
it's
man,
like the circle of life.
Nice journey.
Cycle of life completed faster than she could imagine, faster than she could blink. But all right, this is the cycle she needs to break from. By the way, just don't go back to the fountain. Do everything else. Don't go back to the fountain, because 6 to 11, all the pressure that you built up early on is lost. If anything, GK are the ones who now have it. They already took down the second turtle, if I'm not wrong. They could also look to get this third one as well. And Haruka. Yeah,
Feather airstrike coming through as well with a steed onto from Electa. A lot of damage being dished down. Haruka able to take the tier 1 on the bot side. Neferia comes to the party. Harley all the way to the top. This is a fight GK Esports can pick, and they're looking for their target. Finding Q, locking it down with Hunter Bone. What shortcut? Ain't gonna get dropped down. Oh, he's gonna go indeed. One taken on. You could sniff it a mile away. They were looking for a kill, and they got it.
That is one of the big retaliations from GK Esports, because they wanted to equalize the towers. They got something better, but shifting skies up top.
Yeah, you can see they go into the Infernal Pursuit as well. Putnaya and Asha resetting the turtle. GK Esports moving like a unit, and as they should. Putnaya is going to be next on the chopping block with the help of the steed. Barbiel called upon to look out of the grave of Putnaya. VSG, 6 kills. GK, double that.
Add one extra. It's the unlucky number 13, but lucky for some. It seems like luck is favoring GK right now in everything. Nice steal of the purple buff right now from Red, but here's the thing. You need a lot more than that right now to hop back in this game.
Hey, man, they'll take what they can get. They'll take what they can get, because GK Esports are marching in. Tier 2 on the top side's taken down. I really want to take a look at how many stacks Neferia has. Probably a couple of items too at this point. I know for a fact she has the Windtalker. Maybe get the Hosklaws right now, but you can see Haruka getting chased down. Infernal Pursuit coming in. Megumi at the same time, but a lot of damage from the shifting skies. Nia Egrok goes in. Q as well there. Dropping down the shortcut. Megumi does now have a flicker. Doesn't want to use it. The steed comes out at the right time. They're bonking their way. Q. Haruka have to back off. The damage from Neferia is too much to take down Q, and looking to get Haruka as well. Sprint popped in, trying to run away, but not getting that happen. Getting chased down. The heavy crossbow for the disengage.
I mean, they had to use so many things just to run back to safety, and now they don't have the tier 2s up top. The mid is going to be prioritized too by GK. Everything's falling apart for VSG. And this is not even the best of what Neferia has to offer on this Obsidia. There still are a few stacks remaining right now. Oh!
In that fight, they didn't even use the RWM. That's what I'm scared about for VSG. They didn't even pop the RWM the entire time. Megumi didn't even use the flicker. Ever so patient. 406. We've been talking about Neferia. Megumi's the one that's stealing the spotlight. Look at that. The flicker comes out after the deadly magic was used, and they don't have the damage from Putnaya to take her down. This is a Harley we're talking about. Completely neutralized in the early game. We're 9 minutes 39 seconds in, almost 10 minutes. Harley doesn't have a single kill.
And make it no passive from either the mid or the bot. Everything's going pretty well for GK Esports, and they've just doubled down on their lead. It was what? 2,000 a couple of minutes ago, and yeah, it's 6,000 right now. Mind-blowing stuff. And this is what you really need with the lineup that they have, right? The mid-game power spike which we were talking about. VSG kept on giving them the fights, they kept on giving them the picks, which eventually led to the snowball effect that we are seeing now. And add Chastise into the mix now. Irithel is not going to be that big of a problem.
Two Chastise pauldrons as well. That's why you can see Yennefer trying to pick the fight. They get the Berserker Spheres in the hands of Neferia as well. This is the moment they want to go for it. They take down Q on a killing spree. The Hunter Ball locking her down as well at the same time. Dash in and talk about a double and still able to survive. Looking for the third. It's a triple kill in the hands of Neferia. GK Esports finding the opening. They take down 4 members. They don't want any prisoners. They're looking to take down the base crystal. The Lord at 70,000 HP. Red is the only one left standing, and Red is all she can see because GK Esports looking to take the base crystal as they get game number 1 in this best of 5.
And what a statement from GK Esports this time. They're like, we dropped down one game last time. It ain't happening again. That was just a one-time thing from the girls. And guess what? This game couldn't have been any more clean. You talk about that early game win condition that they needed. Yes, they kind of lost that first turtle. Totally fine. Patnaya picking the first turtle did not really make any big difference in the game. Because guess what? After that, they simply played for their win condition. Nefaria on the Obsidia in the gold lane. Forget about trying to target her. You just couldn't do anything. Yes, they got that one pick on her once when she was ganked in the top lane. But then Electra doing the exact same thing, hopping up top, making sure that the advantage was neutralized and also was given some in the hands of Nefaria herself, which resulted into her playing freely and everyone else just moving all across the map, which was all made possible by Yennefer. And perfect itemization coming in from this Hilda.
Absolutely well said. You go for the Fury Hammer to add a little bit to the damage. You get the Radiant Armor, so you got the magic defense, but at the same time, the Chassis Pauldron, when they got the Chassis Pauldron, that's the last fight, right, Scared? That's the last fight on the top side. They look to take down Haruka. It's okay, I can deal with your damage, and then all of a sudden, Nefaria gets that Hunts of Bone at the right target, and they go crazy. The girls go wild.
For a second, I genuinely thought that she might die herself, considering there were two people up in front of her. But she didn't care. She had enough lifesteal from the Haskell, which you rightfully mentioned. And since we've been talking about that, we're having a look at the highlights as well, ladies and gentlemen, which more so could be said a big matchup for GK Esports, because this is exactly what it was. Constantly winning out on every single front.
Yeah, and I think at this point, VSG just knew that they couldn't really contest any sort of neutral objective. And also, along with the fact that Yennefer played well, it's about Electa who was present in these fights, right? Present in the fights where it mattered the most, because that Steed was such a big tool, and this is why the Leomord is such a priority pick right now, because you get the early game in your favor. Haruka here, absolutely lucky to get away, but this is the last fight. You get your Scylla Chassis Pauldron, Berserker Sphere locked in for Nefaria, and they want to blitz. You can see the Steed comes out, they separate Q out of the fight. The Hunts of Bone locking down Nefaria, popping off. I think the Sky Piercer stack adding to it at the same time. A lot of damage being dished out. They get a triple on the top side, leaving Q alone. He's gone. Yeah, this was the end, and GK Esports understand the execution line of their composition.
And you rightfully said, right? Red couldn't really see anything apart from just that color in front of a screen, because they eventually lost the game. GK Esports did everything that they needed to do. And adding on to that Sky Piercer, which we both discussed, eventually helped her out as well, because all thanks to Electa being in those positions, wherever she was necessary, she was there with the Phantom Steed every single time. And we did not really see a lot of invades coming in. If anything, all we majorly saw were just that river control gameplays, right? Yennefer was making sure that no one is over-aggressing from the side of VSG. Now, I really loved that chip pick, right? I know that if you want to hop in behind the enemy lines, you want to try and take down Eve into that RWM, you simply walk up, put that shortcut down, boom. That's all you need to do. Everyone in your team will actually hop onto them. But the big problem is you first need to survive for that. And
yeah,
they could not get through the early game.
Yeah, the early game. I like the chip because you can contest a lot of things in the early game, or you can play aggressive, but Yennefer said, not on my watch. These bushes belong to me, girl. You're not coming anywhere close. You got to get an appointment if you want to get there. Get back in line. And GK Esports, with that early pressure, just doubled down and got the entire game in their favor. VSG did have moments where they could bounce back, but to be honest, I'm a little disappointed the way that Patnaya and Asher played on this Harley. I want to see at least a couple of kills, right? At least 1 or 2 kills to get that Harley active, to activate what this Harley can provide in the entire game. Just not having to do so fell a little off.
I mean, if anything, I kind of wanted VSG to play for the opposite lane, right? Yes, Haruka was picked up once, maybe in the top lane. Leave that be, hop into the bot where you know that you have the advantage after level 4. Sora wins out against Phoveus every single damn time. Phoveus literally runs for his life whenever the Shifting Sky into the Thunder form hops up in front of him. So all you need to do is just simply hop in, Add into that poker trick, or rather just the deadly magic. Don't even need to hop in with the poker trick. You can let the Sora do her job. That's all you need to do. Maybe you can rack up a couple of kills on the back of it, and then you can relieve the pressure off of Haruka from the top, and then maybe move forward into that game through a different direction. But all of that is said and done now. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It's going to be left in the back. Now we focus down on what's going to happen here. Do you contest the Leo mod though?
I'm only kind of like thinking, why is VSG going blue side again? They played 4 games right now against each other in the SVC, and all 4 games it's the same thing. It's blue and red. I mean, come on, VSG, you got the choice to pick up blue or red. You can go for the red side. I think it's not terrible. It gives you more room to work around with. You can try something different, because you're straight away playing into the hands of GK Esports every single draft. And the first bans haven't changed at all. It's the Marcel, it's the Fanny. I'm guessing what? Probably the Harley, probably the Kaja, probably the Carry. And then on the other side, it's going to be that Jushin. Freya's left open because neither of these teams want to play, so that's off the table.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of interesting as well. But the question is, do you still ban an Alice here?
No. I think don't. I think just go Kaja right now. Just ban the Kaja right now if you're VSG. Or even leave it open so you can pick it up for yourselves. Phoveus is a solid choice, but they want to try. They want to contest Phoveus also. Harley, just to make sure it didn't work in your hands. So there you go, Kaja. So these are the picks I would say. VKC, take out the Carry, take out the Jushin. There you go.
I don't think so. GK are gonna change anything. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. It's all depending on VSG. Ban out of Valentina, prioritize a Sora. Like bring it kind of back to. It doesn't really matter either ways. In
the play style of both these teams is play around Haruka, right? That's very for VSG's play around Haruka, for GK Esports play around Nefiria. But the one thing that they do have is Electa can carry games herself too. Alyssa can handle her own. Megumi's been solid. Yennefer just needs to create the space. And the same thing for VSG. But Naya and Asha can carry the game single-handedly. Like it can be a 1v9 and she'll still be able to carry the game. She's so good. Nii Igrok, the same thing. Red can play aggressive. Q has been meh so far. I'm not gonna lie. But I think GK Esports, the Valir being taken off, showing a little bit that VSG want to go slightly tankier. It is dangerous grass. The Hilda is still available. The Kalea is available up for grabs. The first pick, Phoveus, is still there. So I think if you're VSG, ooh, you spoke about it, Scared. Put Naya Nasha needs something to carry the game. Give her the Leomord.
Also take that away from Electra. Push her on something that might not be her best suit, but now she can pick up the Harley. And you could also lock in the Phoveus, which works phenomenal against a Leo mod. I don't know if this Leo opening was really good though. They're actually locking the Alice now. That's interesting. Still keeping the even tag like the previous one. Okay. Makes sense. The opening 2 picks together makes sense. So they've got their own win condition. It's fine.
They want to play the box. They want to play the kill box. The Eve is solid. Megumi played a fantastic game of the previous one. I don't think she went down a single time. Q, on the other hand, on this Hylos, it's a staple. I've not seen her pick a lot of other heroes apart from this Hylos, to be honest, except for that chip. That's the only thing that's there in my head. I don't think you go for the Zetian here. Yeah, it's possible. You can play the front to back. You give a lot of damage. Lilia, I would say, is a better choice. There you go. Lilia comes out for VSG. If you're GK Esports, you want to lock down your marksman here, or you could go for the jungler so it doesn't get away from you in the game. But also, they are flexing this Alice in the jungle. Sora being picked up, so I think Sora EXP lane. It shows jungle right now. I think it's Sora EXP, Alice jungle. Valentina's banned out. They need to ban out some. What can they ban out? More no gold, jungle. I don't know. Oh no, Rome. Take a Rome. Yeah. Kalea.
Ban a Khalid, a Hilda, or a Kalea Hilda. We haven't really seen Khalid from Yennefer, so Kalea Hilda sounds like a good shout.
I think Hilda should be first.
Oh, I think they still will. Maybe they're gonna ban out the Leslie too. Hilda and Leslie.
Sniper ready. Give me a target.
No. I think they found out yesterday that, you know, she's got 2K matches on this Leslie. We can't let her go. So taking it off.
But
Honestly, they do so well though. They have the first 3 do so well against the Leslie. Oh, the
Exactly
Irrital's
the
taken
point.
out.
Now what will Haruka lock in? That's the big thing. Irrital was pretty
I am
decent.
sovereign of the abyss.
Oh, God.
The slayer of gods.
Too
1,
much
2,
respect.
3, 4 marksman's ban. No way they're gonna go for Rafaela here. It activates his composition so much. Scared. It makes sense to me. The Alice in the jungle, the Sora in the EXP lane, healing for everyone. One healing for everyone, and it kind of changes every
listen.
single thing. All right.
Your camera just simply said what I wanted to say, and that is, please stop.
Or get out of here. Exactly. Just get out of here. That's what it said to me.
Exactly, right? Yeah, that is. I know, I understand, but after the Rafaela buff. Not before that. After she gets buffed up, and yes, I've been seeing the advanced notes, right? I've been looking at how things are happening on the advanced server. After the
What's
buff,
the buff?
she's pretty busted.
What's the buff?
A lot of poke on a skill 1. A lot more damage on the skill 1 of Rafaela. That's the buff.
Wait, jungle Rafaela, eh? Jungle Rafaela.
Listen, that's
Grok solid.
I like it. You've got a lot of priority. Tech charge is a big threat.
How are they gonna work it out? Scared.
I don't know. I don't like a Phoveus here. As much as I understand that Phoveus is a busted hero, but against this comp where you've got 2 natural counters and the third one being Eve with the poke, you're locking a Moscow that doesn't have the range.
No way. No
She's not-
freaking way, Nefiri. You're not gonna do this to us. You're not doing this to us. No, she's not doing this.
Melissa is
I don't like.
Melissa,
I don't like
it.
the Melissa here either.
I like
I don't like
love
it.
I love
Not
it.
a fan. This is okay, but too much magic. No, don't do it. If you're a GK esports fan, I mean, Snowball,
No.
sure.
No, doesn't
Not the
work.
Phoveus.
You
Not against the
you enable E-Rock on the Phoveus so well. Like, she's the only one who doesn't do anything against the comp of GK. You pick the Freya and that happens.
Maybe the Beatrix at this point. I think they're kind of. You
Could
need to go a
work.
marksman. I think give Neferia a marksman. Don't give her a fighter.
Claude.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale.
No. Scared is like, forget about it. VSG. We get in the game. Let's go to game number 3. Right, Scared?
I want the VSG 1-1 now. I mean, this is like the best composition you can have, which you pre-logged to have an advantage against GK Esports. Like, every
Hey, man.
single thing works well.
Confidence. I'm telling you, this is confidence.
True. Let's see.
So-
I mean, I'm calling it VSG win. That's the thing. They've
I
got
agree.
the late game insurance of Moscow. They've got the early game priority with the Lilia. They've got the mid game snowball potential with the Leo mod, with the stole away from the other side. Everything fits well. Just play to the win conditions, VSG.
So are we calling it? Does Neferia get cooked this game?
Nah, I don't think so. I think so. It's GK. They'd eventually find a way to win this one.
I mean, yeah, they'll find a way to win, but honestly, I think Grok. She's been a standout player for VSG herself. She has been prioritized a lot of times for a first pick on the EXP lane, and we're gonna find out, is Freya gonna fare well against this Phoveus? Game number 2, folks, in this best of 5 grand final qualifier for the SVC.
It's the Alice jungle, as you rightfully called it, and Alyssa onto the Sora, hopping in against the Phoveus. So 50-50 there though, but this Lilia with the constant poke is going to be the big hindrance to Yennefer. But the same could be said for Megumi. For as long as she can use the Void Crystals as well as the Void Blasts, she will be keeping Q and Red at bay, so it falls down to that 50-50 trade in the mid as well.
Yep. I think at this point...
I like it from Potnaya. Instantly stealing away the top jungle of GK Esports, denying that level 4 to Electra.
Yeah, I think...
Oh!
Top side. First blood, had to put it down. Electa gets it. Potnaya. What's wrong today, Scared? Did she wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
Why would it has anything to do with me? All right, but
I'm asking, bro. I'm asking. Jeez, calm
maybe
down. Calm down, Scared. I'm saying because this is not the Putnaya Nasha we know. I've seen her play so much better. I know she can play so much better. Like the expectation is there. You set the expectation from the get-go, but the problem now being, over the past few days, she's not been at her best. Is it the fact that, did GK Esports get to her head, or are GK Esports kind of like exposing what Putnaya can do in the jungle?
Maybe a bit of a burnout as well, though. You can't even say that it's a warm-up issue, right? Because they just won a 2-0 series against Unkai in the lower bracket. So it kind of falls down to the same thing. But yeah, I believe that VSG kind of woke up on the wrong side of bed in that 10-minute nap they took.
Oh, Electa taking a lot of damage. Steed comes out as well. Nice use of the Shifting Skies, catching 2 members, but at the same time get the 2-man knock-up, and now they go in. A lot of damage. SOD connecting at the same time. What a beautiful RWM. They get red. First to fall. Looking to get Yennefer. Flickers out of harm's way as well. A lot of damage being dished out, but look at Neferia. Dashing and dashing. The Spirit combo is showing. 1 kill is all they get. A bunch of spells, and they disengage.
The first blood powered by Runestone going in the hands of GK. Neferia?
Oh no, Neferia's cooked. Oh, Valkyrie Descent, but yeah, you're cooked. This is why you don't pick up a Freya against the Phobias.
But here's the thing, it was such an unfortunate miss from Putnaya. She missed the Barbiel entirely. And that was the reason why Yennefer walked back with a slither of HP. There were 2 people.
Black Shoes made it out. Red trying to get away, but you can see Alyssa going in. A lot of damage being dished out. You can see the Shifting Skies coming through as well to get 1 kill. But Naya has to run away. Nigra couldn't even make her way into the fight.
That's just a bit too late out. I mean, tough for VSG. It seems like they haven't really followed Surge Europe on their social medias, right? Because they are not really getting anything in this jungle whatsoever. No gifts, no giveaways whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. But if you want, you can eventually follow that. Hold on.
Oh, Q's gone. Q's gone. No flicker, nothing. The Glorious Path just to slow them down. But you can see Haruka now getting pounced upon. Electa comes in as well. They have Megumi from the backside. They're looking to make a sandwich, a pincer. But disengaged. No way. Yennefer goes in. Peeling for the team. Red with the glooms. Neferia's too low, so they disengage.
But I kind of wanted to see them actually hop in because you've got 2 very beefy targets.
Oh, Alyssa.
Yeah, it's... Oh, I saw the almost.
Sheesh.
That could have been a pick. It's been the, 3rd time VSG have missed out on kills? The score should have been 4-4, if anything. Maybe even in favor of VSG, but that's unfortunate.
Oh, Electa still got that.
Yeah, nothing is going in the way of VSG now. You could probably close your eyes, press random buttons, and eventually GK will still get some objectives.
Neferia gonna be the target. Steed coming out as well. Glorious Path to slow him down. Valkyrie Descent still available, so she could disengage. A lot of ultimates being dished out. And now look at GK. They're in position. It's a sandwich. Neferia has to pressure down, but they have to clear the waves. Yennefer looking to get a big stun, and there's Electa with the Throne of Ruin as well. Haruka has to flicker out of harm's way, but the Valkyrie Descent coming in, jumping down. A lot of damage being dished out. Neferia left in the midst of 4, but the Purify helps out. What a tech charge, getting 4 members in the midst of an RWM. They catch 3. Nigra comes in, but left all alone. The damage is not enough to take him down. Take her down. Neferia has to go away. But Nigra flickers forward for a play, and it's not worth it. Because GK Esports are dominating this first half of the game.
A bit of a micro thingy there. She flickered forward with the Dark Wave, connecting it. Hold on, Megumi. Alright, 1
they
for
get
1. They'll take anything at this point. They really need something at this point. 3,500 gold lead, or rather 3,000 gold lead at minute 6 in the game. That's like 500 gold added for GK Esports every minute, which is not really that good considering you've got Neferia for the snowball. You also have Electra, who will get super tanky in that late game. And that late game will all revolve around Megumi's real world manipulation. And I don't see anyone who can actually reach her when she drops it down.
Well, that's the truth to it, right? They kind of need something to work out. And Red with the Black Shoes as well. It's being baited out too early. Q's glorious pathway has been more for disengage rather than engaging. And now Haruka's gonna be next. Megumi's position is so beautiful that RWM is catching them at the edge, and it's not working out.
They missed on the micros, my guy. They missed on the micros. That's the only thing there is to it. Somebody sent them the pamphlet. They did not really knew what to do with that. Guess what? It was the luckiest lottery number they could have ever find.
How? What can they do, Scared? What can they do here if you are VSG? You had the draft. I'm not gonna lie, you had the draft in your favor. Things are working out. Glorious Pathway, again, is taking so much just to clear the waves. And Lilia is supposed to be super strong. Look at the damage there she's doing. But it's nothing. It's a little bit of a tickle.
Now again, there's going to be Radiant on the other side either way, so all you really need is just add a Dreadnought armor in the mix and rush a Chastise Pauldron. That item is absolutely busted. And oh, okay, at least Patnaya got this one. That's good. But it's barely scraps now that they're trying to work with. The level difference is already there. And here's the thing, my man. Alice is not supposed to outfarm a Leo mod.
How does it work though, Scared? How does it work now if you're VSG? Ifs, buts, and maybes gone. Oh, the tech charge forcing out a flicker too. Valkyrie descent. You're talking about the Phobius countering the Freya. Doesn't look like it when you're taken down so low. Haruka's there. They get pushed back by the power of nature. Oh no, barely surviving. The region comes in clutch at this point.
Flicker eventually baited out from her right now, and they all look to maybe converge towards that mid. The T7 is falling in the next few seconds right now. The Lord is also gone from your hands. The only way I see them bounce back is maybe if both Q and Egrok itemize in a certain manner where they get all the core items which need to be present in the fight. That is by splitting it up between the Radiant Armor, Chastise Pauldron, Anti-Cuirass. That's the only way I'm actually looking at them make this comeback. You've got to keep Red alive. You said that she is doing the damage. Yes, she's getting the poke, but it's not going to be valid for a longer period of time. 3 people level 11. That's 3 levels ahead of Red Q. Make it a level 12 now.
Items, Scared? I mean, at this point, it's a massive goal lead. It's 6,000, 7,000 almost, 7,000 for those in the chat, making you happy. Hylos got Radiant, no Dominance Ice yet, only Glowing Wand, not even an Enchanted Talisman. Oh, it's looking grim. It's looking grim. Haruka gets diff top 1v1. Oh, it's looking super grim. The Lord is still marching on the bot side. The Lord is barely there. Tier 2 is going to fall in the mid lane. Tier 2 is going to fall on the top side. They are playing this near perfect. They're waiting for Megumi's flicker to pop up as well, 20 seconds, but not like she needs it. Just adding a safe measure.
Haruka will be back by the time this Lord marches towards the end hit. But here's the thing, no passive. It was taken away with the previous wave, so the Lord will smack in, and this seems like it falling.
Glorious Pathway, Steve coming out as well, throwing a Ruin in the back line. You can see Tech Charge catching them as well at the same time, but Yennefer gets taken out with the help of Haruka. Lord is taken down low. Electra trying to survive, zoning away everyone. Shifting Skies comes in, casts 2 members, pushing only 1 back, and they get Q in the process. Megumi has no flicker to get out, and they get the damage done. SOD connects as well at the same time, but the Shifting Skies trying to buy. Haruka's there. Haruka comes online. Another one in the pocket. Finds a double in the hands of Neegrok, but only Nefira left standing. And this is the fight that VSG wanted to take. They allowed them to walk in, but Haruka was present, kiting and kiting, found the opportunity. VSG, they get something back, but a lot given for the trade.
But the greatest chance and one of the big luck factors is the fact that the Lord will hop in bottom now, and you have the top inhib standing. So at least the far lane is in your control.
Oh no, Patnaya, what are you doing alone? It's not the place you want to be.
She did not even have the buff there, if I'm not wrong. She only went in for the gargoyle. The buff was in the bottom lane. That is so unfortunate. I'm saying, my guy, it is probably the burnout hitting. Otherwise,
Nah,
you'd
man.
normally not make that decision.
I don't think it's burnout whatsoever. I think Putnam Asha can play much better. I think she woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Maybe didn't have breakfast. I don't know. It's lunchtime. She didn't have lunch. She didn't have dinner. No snack. Something.
Hangry, maybe. So
Well, whatever.
making rough decisions.
Whatever it may be, GK Esports are not gonna let it slide. They see a chink in the armor and they're gonna hammer down, and make sure they take maximum advantage of that factor. Only one inhibitor left on the top side, so VSG kinda have RNG in their favor, but they're in no position to contest the Lord.
One good thing is Haruka eventually got her Trinity and now is working towards the Malefic gun too. Now one big problem with the Moscow is that you need 4 core items before you can actually do part in the fights, just to add on to that Malefic gun for the extra range, and then you build up the Wind of Nature on top of that. And you need that specifically in this game, considering Alyssa, Nefaria, both will be on top of you. But I still see a little bit of light. I see that there is a chance for them to make this comeback, but GK need to kind of overcommit. And the only reason why VSG defended in the previous one, Kronos, was yes, because they let the inhibitors fall while pushing GK in an awkward position. You can't really go any more down of the map from that point, so they kind of got stuck between 2 different places, a wall behind them and a few players of VSG up in front. But this time around, yeah, you only have 1 inhibitor. I like the Shadow Energy drop down just to get that extra bit of damage while you get the charges back up. But you need to manage the waves.
Too late. It was too slow. It was mistimed. The Glooms were kind of mistimed, so the Lord's not taking down super low. Here comes the Glorious Path with the Steeds there as well, just to get the clear down. They need to push them back. It's a good job done. It's a job well done so far. Alyssa has to go back as well. No use of the shifting skies. They don't want to bite the bullet. Really good defense coming in from VSG, or rather a fumble from GK Esports, but they still get the inhibitor. And now's the next set of waves. This is where Yennefer is looking to pop off. Flicker is present. Here's another Steed coming in from the Barbiel as well. And now they go in Alyssa, looking to get the maximum potential out of the shifting skies. They find the opportunity, going for Throne of Ruin. They get the knockup as well in the back line to Fear diving in to get the one. And that's the important one. That's Haruka gone. And they find Red in the process. They get Yennefer, but they trade triple in the hands of Nefaria. A double for Alyssa, and GK Esports make this 2-0 in the best of 5.
A big play yet again over towards the end, and yes, it kind of seemed like a mistake, but it all was a part of the plan, right? They baited out that Glorious Pathway, and that was literally the only major ultimate which was stopping their onslaught. They needed that movement speed, and once it was thrown out just to clear out the Lord, they had every avenue opened up. And the amount of re-engages that GK Esports have, my guy. The first one, you have the Thorn of Ruin, then you have the Shifting Skies, and on top of that, guess what? You got the Tectonic Charge. You can just wait for the fight, wait and wait, bait out a few skills, and then boom, as you rightfully mentioned, you hop in. And Nefaria onto that Freya at the very last pick after seeing the 4vs of Ni Egrok on the other side, still managing to get the MVP with a 717. I mean, I don't have anything else to say. VSG fumbled this game big time.
They fumbled, all right. They fumbled it big. But I think still, even the fact that they did fumble it, let's not take anything away from GK Esports. They played this brilliant.
Yeah.
Near perfection. Near perfect game. And the only times they got picked off were mistakes made by themselves. So they are their worst enemy at this point. And I called it before when I saw the lineups, right? I kind of saw the lineups and I told Lemon, Davide, I told Warren, I told Ellis, like, hey, listen, this is probably the team that's going to take it all unless we see another team come out in the second qualifier. Let's take a look at the highlights as well and what happened, but not taking away anything that VSG is a bad team. VSG is a great team themselves. I've been hyping them up. I'm on the hype train for VSG. I am a fan of the Eagles, but unfortunately, when you're going against a lineup like GK Esports, and did you see that massive tech charge knocking up 4 members? I mean, I don't know if Ni Grok is bouncing around because of the Infernal Pursuit, but that tech charge makes such a big difference, and it shows clearly there are levels to this game, and GK Esports might as well just be a slight bit, maybe one level ahead.
That is one of the big things, right? And yes, there is a reason why VSG is in the grand finals. And they were showing it. Even in that lower bracket finals, they showed it. 2-0 against Unkai, who eventually were playing phenomenal yesterday. This is the time where they're just getting outclassed. And that's also one of the reasons why I say that it might actually be the burnout more than anything else. It is just because of the fact that they are winning in the draft. It's just the execution, the micros where GK Esports, they're playing like there is no other team better than them in terms of hero micro specifically. They know when to engage, they know when to go back, and they know the strength of their composition. It's like they're getting invisible right in front of our eyes. I mean, I know you're trying to do that, right? But hop back in. This is not the time for you to be slacking around like that, man. Alright, there we go.
Let me have some fun. Let me have some fun with my camera.
I feel lonely alone on this desk here right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I need to fix that stuff. But but folks, that what a game from GK Esports. Really well executed. They found the found the line of execution and know what had to be done. Finding the right opportunity to pounce, even though they kind of got countered in a certain way. I would say this is the way you play if you are GK.
Nice.
Bars?
I like the sound of that.
No. Okay.
I like the sound of that, as I said. All right. No, but here we go. How do VSG make a comeback, right? If anything, how many games have they continuously dropped against GK now? 4, maybe? Back to back?
Think so.
Right? I think so. VSG won the first one in the upper bracket finals.
No, not the first. I think it was second.
Oh, okay. Then that's 3 games in a row right now that GK have eventually won. And in all of those games, VSG were the ones on the blue side. So I believe it is time to switch things up, go to the red, and then see how you want things to go.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I think...
let's see, I mean, because I think the teams do need some time to eventually fix up on that right now, though. But Kronos, I know that you want to take the part in the giveaways. Haha, fun fact, it's already done, ladies and gentlemen. It's fine. You can also keep on hopping down in the comment section, and maybe we're going to have another giveaway for you pretty soon. I'm going to find some information on that out, so we head on to a short break. We'll be back with the third game after this one.
Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for line. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Mobbing with my brothers, there's no question, keep it real. Whether we East coastin' or we in the hidden hills. In the poppin' straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you callin' bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, not a son of sand. Keep it off the books and keep it coming in. Bitch, the old whip, see what I'm coming in. The inside caramel just like 100 grand. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Heard you moving funny, had to cut you off. Had some more friends like my brothers, I can't trust it all. Same ones in your corner, wanna see you fall. Now I only need a hand to count the ones who ball with me. Down to fall with me. Down to put it on the line when lose or draw with me. Those my brothers, different mothers, part of par with me. Got the Bonnie to my class, she break the law with me. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Call my phone, hit my line. Only ones who down for real, down for life. Keep it super thorough my way on this side. Keep it super thorough my way on this side.
came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak, Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice, as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine as a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption.
I'll be very honest, people. A lot of things happen here which I don't really expect. Like Kronos did one thing, which I'm not really going to say right now what it was. But on the other side, GK Esports getting 2 games in a row back-to-back in this grand finals was also not on my list of what's happening tonight. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's the class that they've been showing right now. And VSG have been bunking a lot of them.
Yep, it's true. And I think VSG need to wake up a little bit, kind of show what's going on, and you know, don't sleep on it anymore. VSG is not a team to sleep on. Let's say that maybe they're saving their strats. I don't think it's a good idea. You want to have bragging rights. Reverse sweeps are possible. Reverse sweeps are possible. So if you're GK Esports, don't rest on your laurels, because VSG are looking to bounce back.
That's one of the things. I'm kind of expecting the same thing as well, right? I do want to see them bounce back. I want to see the series go to that 5th, if not 5th, at least the 4th, to see how it eventually is going to pan out. But VSG, we know that they can do more than this, right? We know that their drafting has been on point. They know their win conditions. They're just not able to play along with that. The big thing is, I think so the Lilia was actually a pretty decent pick in mid lane, right? The Lilia high loss was good. They were winning. They were evening it out against the Eve on the other side. Maybe it's about time that they just stop going in for the poke all entirely and go simply for a burst pick off. Maybe lock in the Kalia for the first pick. Because if I'm not wrong, we did see Unkai use that yesterday, the constant Kalia pick every single time, and it worked out wonderfully for them. Lunox in 1, and then they kind of switched things up with the mid lane. But the idea was picture perfect clear. You pick up a clear, you lock in the Leo mod, now you have the priority in the pickoffs, and you also have the priority with the Leo mod's Barbiel for the neutral objectives. Maybe VSG can pick a page off their book.
I think that's the idea. VSG needs to pick up a page out of the book of GK Esports, but then again, GK Esports got a library, my friend, and so do VSG. It's just a different language. They need to find a way to communicate to each other to see what will work out, especially for VSG. The draft is there. The execution is not. Where's it going wrong? It's the early game. Give Q something that's something more aggressive in the early game, something that they can contest the river with, right? Give her the Hilda, give her the Khalid. You know, I don't see her picking up the Khalid. Don't put her on the high lows anymore. It's such a passive pick. You're really relying on GK to make mistakes. Okay, there are games where you won, where they made mistakes. You were able to bounce back off of the mistakes that was made by GK Esports, but you cannot keep counting on them every single time.
That's one of the big things, right? And I totally agree with you on that part, right? You have to make sure that you get to control the pace of the game. You get to put your feet on the pedal, right? You get to be in the driver's seat to see how things are eventually going to follow through. But out here right now, it's all been GK all across the board. Now, we fall back onto the same question. You've picked up the better drafts, which haven't worked out for you. Maybe it's time that you lean in a little bit more towards your comfort, right? As again, Nefaria's Leslie is a problem. Her Obsidia is a problem. So maybe you pick something out for yourself as well. Maybe bring out those Melissas. Heck, I mean, lock in a Hanabi if you want to.
It's again blue and red. It's again blue and red. Why are VSG not picking up the red side? That's my question. Like, you're picking up blue side so much, you don't give away. You're not trying anything new, and VSG are GK Esports are happy to pick up the red side. They've gotten all their wins on the red side. Yes, one loss, but again, it's always been red side. Marcel banned out. Fanny's gonna go. I'm gonna guess what, Kaja here again, and then there's gonna be Jushin, and then the third pick, whatever they want to go for, and then that's probably gonna be a carry. All right, are we even gonna talk about it?
Nah, I don't think so. You spoiled enough for the people, the ones who have joined in for the first time, ladies and gentlemen. It's fine though, but this is exactly what's been happening. It's like a broken record on that banning phase. The only innovation that has been added has been by VSG, and life's not been good for them at all. At least for the previous 2 games. This time they respect the Eve. They don't want to give this one in the hands of Megumi anymore. But does this mean that we are going to see Megumi pick up the Zaytian?
I think Ovalier, Eve catching me off guard a little bit there with that scared, but GK Esports don't change it.
Leo pick, and then there's the Zaytian on the other side. And then VSG will lock in the Hylos once again, along with the Lilia probably. I think so it's going to go in the same direction. Unless they lock in Akalea and surprise all of us.
Kaja. VSG Kaja. But then if they pick up the Kaja, GK Esports can apply so much pressure. So Q is it a comfort pick? I don't know.
Deny the Leo. Electro on Leo is way too good. I don't see any other way, man. Like, if it was ranked, I would have said Mincetal, but it's not. The lock in the Kaja, you called for it?
I am the divine storm.
Leomord plus Zetian, I think. This is easy. Leo, no, Harley maybe, if they want to go for it still. But yes, I think Leomord just so much better here. It worked out of the hands of Electa. Leomord Zetian makes sense to me.
Surprise us, GK.
Kalea? I think, no, I didn't have to prioritize Kalea. Hilda. Okay, early game. GK Esports already locked in. Q is gonna be first blood. Fried chicken on the menu. Yeah, fried chicken on the menu.
Q is a bird, and that's not going to help her out in this one at least.
Isn't that their song? Isn't that like a song?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I've got one of my friend, man. His name is Crucifix, and he keeps on saying it. Whenever he picks up a Kaja, he's like, I'm a bird. Trust me,
fried chicken, man.
Sometimes.
Fried chicken. Unless VSG have something to say about it. Lilia, probably. I would like to see that, but then again, I don't know. I think Lilia Moskov.
Go for a Lunox.
I'm bored.
Inviting.
Okay.
They're inviting so much pressure, Scared. They're inviting so much pressure here. Too much pressure. In fact, Phobius is fine. Okay, this is good. They want to go for re-engage. But they need something to pair up with the Kaja. Sora. This is still solid. Alyssa's been a monster on this. Sora. What are you going to ban out? Valentina's gone over here, right? Lunox. Valentina's got to go. First, I think Valentina, Lunox, and then on the other side, take out Leslie plus Moskov, right? Or Leslie plus something else.
I don't think so. Red has actually shown a lot of Valentinas, so...
No, I'm saying blue.
Leslie Moskov, yeah. Leslie...
Your team is
I think so they're going to stick with the Leslie Obsidia.
Obsidia, I don't know.
I don't like the Obsidia ban. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it. I'm just predicting what might happen.
Leslie Moskov, I think.
I don't think so. Nefarious Moscow was that big of she hasn't even shown the Moscow.
Oh, yeah. GK Esports will ban out the Moscow, rather.
Exactly.
4 marksman ban. Bring it, ladies. 4 marksman ban. We want to see it. All right, we want to see it. Leslie, take that hero off. There we go. Carry, Iritel, Leslie, Moskov. Boot that hero out of here now, GK Esports. Don't give Haruka her comfort pick. Same thing with VSG. Boot out some of the comfort picks that Nefaria has. We want to see deep pockets in this gold lane.
Zakota, get out of there. Zakota, get out of there. I know you stole the phone and you banned the Van out, Zakota.
I know.
Get out of there, dude.
Zakota cheating. Obsidia's gone. There you go. 4 marksmen. Moskov is going to be in the hands of Haruka. And what's it going to be, GK?
5 marksmen.
Yeah, I know. 5 marksmen.
I know you don't count 1-1 as a good marksman, but she still is a marksman.
Hey man, she's my favorite marksman. Just sad that she doesn't exist in the game anymore. 1-1 and Ling. Ooh, 1-1 Ling Zilong. I don't like the Xavier because the game that GK Esports lost to VSG was when they played Xavier and they invited so much pressure. But at that moment, Haruka did have the Earthel and she popped off. Now no Earthel. It's gonna be the Moskov. And the range is going to be okay. Oh, you got Freya. All right. The Kimmy's a possibility. We're seeing more. I like this. I like this new flavor from VSG.
Where were these picks in the previous few games, my man?
All right. In the pocket. They gotta dust it off.
I'm sold for this one though, but here's the thing, right? Every single time we've been saying the same thing. VSG are winning the draft. We predict that VSG are winning the draft. It comes down to that execution right now. And how are you going to stop that if you're GK Esports? This last marksman should be something that can actually have a lot of early presence while also not falling to the Freya. Clint?
No, right? Nathan?
Too late.
Too much magic.
I wanted it for VSG, but if GK are bringing it out, you know what? I'm cool with it. Makes sense, dude. Makes sense. Here's the thing. You don't really need any kind of purifiers. You've got the AGs to work with.
What scared yet? Fight for his life defended this Hanabi right now. And I agree, it works, okay? It makes sense. But the problem is there's Xavier there as well. Too late. Harley needs to pop off. Defend the Hanabi with your life the whole 20 minutes this game goes scared. Come on. We know it's going to go 20 minutes.
You got that late game with the Mlbb
hit the Hanabi timer.
The back line. I mean, one of the best picks for the team fight, dude. She doesn't thrive in the 1v1. She thrives in a 1v2s when she is alone. And that's where she win. I'm just telling you, dude. I was playing this one game, alright?
Of course you were playing this one game with Hanabi, huh?
No. I was playing against the Hanabi. I'll talk about that, man. As we move back in the land of Dawn, people, it is GK Esports bringing out Nefaria's Hanabi while VSG finally take it on with a Kimmy as well as Patnaya's Guinevere. Let's see which one of them pull the win.
Hanabi on an Aegis. Never thought we'd see this, but folks, we're getting to see it in the SVC. And it's going to pop off in the hands of Nefaria. And if there's any person that can pull this off, it is Nefaria indeed. So yes, you can see the early game that they needed. Yennefer's not going to get that fast. Rotations coming out from VSG and Patnaya. 5-man rotation for the Lethal Wanderer. GK Esports better give this up because so did the audience prediction. 66% on their side, powered by a Runestone.
It's going to be big. I absolutely love the fact that this early rotation came in, understanding that they're winning both the side lanes, at least before level 4. Haruka's... Oh,
cooked. Electa, survival with the help of the regen. Oh, low-key scared VSG are dominating.
And this is what they need to do. And I was about to say that if you're locking into Hanabi in the gold lane, you need something else in the mid that can actually take on to the early pressure of the other side. You've got a Xavier, pretty solid late game, nothing in the early. Same goes for the Hanabi, nothing in the early. So VSG with the Kimmy, with the Kaja, they will dominate not just the river, but they will invade your territory.
Oh, they're going all right. Now Yennefer bounced back a little bit. The early rotations worked out in their favor, and now all of a sudden they're, they're moving and grooving just like you should be. Joining the Fit Club, folks. Don't forget you got that Shinobi and Kunoichi, challenge up. Oh, a lot of poke scared, and VSG have to go back and recall. This is turtle priority for GK Esports, right?
Oh, she tried to go in for the Aoaka Murasaki combination though. Funny how Megumi is actually using it. Yeah, I will.
See, Warren, if you're in the chat, I told you. Scared is going to geek out every time you see Go just throw away here. Oh, then they get a kill onto Ni Igra. Trying to survive with the help of the Dark Wave. Flicker even. But that is First Blood powered by Runestone in the hands of GK Esports. VSG are having the game in their hands, but they're letting it slip. Fumbling, making mistakes. Haruka missing out on the last hit on the gold cannon minion as well. And that gives GK full priority over the turtle. Ni Igrok makes her way back into the fight. No flickers. You're not going to see a lot of plays. No Divine Judgment present in the hand of Q. Alyssa doing a lot of damage. Level 5. Electa has to get out of harm's way as well. But Ni Igrok secures the turtle. And there's the Divine Judgment. They get a kill in the hands of Alyssa. So 1-for-1 being traded. Haruka diving in onto Electa. Patrick to make it out of there.
Everything is going good for VSG right now, but I'm still going to be nerding out on one thing that I don't really like, and that is the fact that Haruka is clearing out every single wave. Right before the neutral objective, you clear it out. I'm cool with it, but for most of the time, I want her to freeze the lane. She will deny everything to Nefaria. She's level 5 right now. If anything, she could have been level 3 maximum. That too because the game gives you EXP. Otherwise, she should not have been able to secure that wave whatsoever. But she's been getting everything. And the longer this one goes, the better it will become for Nefaria. Trinity, once she's locked in, you can't do anything against a Hanabi. She's going to be playing so far back with the Ninjutsu Equinox, with also the Aegis working for you. It's going to be so tough to deal with.
This guy, he's glazing the Hanabi so much at this point. Not even getting the corrosion sight. And we're already seeing, we're only 4 minutes into the game, folks, and we're already seeing Scared Yet showing Hanabis that glazed donut. But at this point, I mean, I understand. Get the corrosion sight, a lot of damage is there. But we're waiting to see Haruka pop off. Sky Piercer in the hands of Red. We want to see Q get those crucial Divine Judgments with the help of the Flicker. But there's no one to burst them down instantly. You need Haruka to make a way. Electa goes in hat-trick. Oh, nice Dark Way to pull him back as well. Neegrok's playing a fantastic one. Able to get that kill onto Electa. Megumi dishing out the damage, but it's not going to be enough. Only Pokin and VSG made this river theirs.
You got to summon a Mahoraga to stop down the Phobias on the other side, and that ain't happening right now.
It's called Dawning Light, Scared. It's called Dawning Light, okay? It's not called whatever you're trying to call it. It's that domain expansion Dawning Light. That's what we call it. I don't know what about the Mahoragas and stuff, but one thing is for sure, VSG have taken control of this game, but GK Esports have not let the goal lead slip.
That is GK Esports. Constantly winning out those, I wouldn't even say winning out those lanes. If anything, they're finding trades on other parts of the map. Like they lost the turtle, but they instantly steal with the purple buff as well. And leaving the small camp in. Oh my goodness. GG's. That is min-maxing.
Patnaya's gone. Oh, this is the moment that GK Esports were looking for, and they pounced and they got it. And you know what's Scared? For the amount that VSG have controlled the river, and for the amount that they should have in terms of gold, they're still behind by 100. It's not a lot. They don't have a lot of kills. They need the kills, and GK Esports are keeping them at bay.
There's only one thing that I don't really like again in this entire thing, right? And that is the fact that you don't have anyone to pair up with the Kaja. Yes, you've got Potnaya to get the constant knock-up in, but if she's not there, then nothing. Red will deal the poke damage, but it's not a burst. So you cannot capitalize on those surprise Divine Judgment plays at whatever time you want.
Well, they get the tier 1 top side, tier 1 on the bot side. I think Nefir is looking to trade that back. Nice with the Shifting Skies as well from Alyssa just for a disengage. The Mystic Field comes out as well. A lot of damage being dished out from the Deadly Magic. Tier 1 on the bot side falls. Dawning Light to zone them away. Tier 1 on the mid lane is going to be the next target from VSG. Patnaya's trying to go in, but you can see a lot of damage being dished out from Yennefer. Mystic Field catching only the clone. Dark Wave.
Yep.
Again, disengage.
Now here's the thing. GK Esports have got really good wave clear, so they can play as passive as they want to. That's why I kind of wanted wave freeze.
Oh, they're going in. Infernal Pursuit, but you can see a lot of damage stuff from Yennefer. Mystic Field catching Q. Q should be next to the chopper block. No Divine Judgment. Nice Shifting Skies coming as well with the help of the Flicker. They catch Red. Patnaya comes in. Here's the Valkyrie descent, looking for a knockup. Only catching one. And the Violet Requiem is not going to be enough. A lot of damage being dished out, and they get the kill. Alyssa is online, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wipe. She finds a double, and GK Esports take control of the game.
That is such good communication from GK Esports. They realized a couple of players would be in problem. One of them being Nefaria, but she had the Aegis on. She instantly popped it to deny any kind of crowd control from the Dark Wave, and then went back, repositioned perfectly. They got down the first pick on Neegrok, and then as soon as Q went into Divine Judgment her, the Mystic Field's immobilize effect was there. Phenomenal play from GK, and now they take all of the pressure off of their shoulders and put it right back. They doubled it and gave it back to VSG.
Yeah, double it, give it to the next person. That's what's happening here. Oh, what a two-man knock-up coming in with the help of the spatial migration. This is what they kind of needed to do, and they're doing it really well. Yennefer is going to get taken down as well. Nefaria plus Yennefer, they're down and out for the count, but GK Esports have already opened up the map a little bit more for themselves.
I like what VSG did here. Instantly realized that they can eventually go in for the Hanabi as well as the Hilda, just because, yeah, they would not really have a lot of support considering they just saw where the rest of the people were on the map. So capitalizing on the fact that they do have
Shifting
damage.
Skies, 3 members. They put them back as well with the help of the Mystic Field. A lot of damage being dished down. Q is gone. They're looking for the double. Electa finds 2. How are they able to do this? Electa looking for a third. Red disengages, but oh my god, scared. GK Esports. You give them an inch, they're taking a mile.
The playmaking capability is alright. A bit of a miss on the spatial migrations first part there, but huh? I was about to say maybe she was upgrading the ultimate. That's why she pressed the Violet Requiem. But she's level 10. The upgrade doesn't come for level 12.
He's trying to disengage, man. They're just trying to go away. Nice that Higanbana used as well. Oh. Traction pulse, catching 2 members. Spatial, my god. No, Red's gone. Red's dead. Oh no, that's nasty. This is what we wanted to see from Patnaya in the previous game and not finding it. And now with the lightning truncheon. Oh, it's not looking good, scared. It looks like VSG are staring down the barrel of a shotgun, and GK Esports are the ones to pull the trigger. Well, Electa is the one that has their finger on the trigger. Yennefer trying to go in. They're only waiting for the call from Neferia. If she says go, they go.
And she is right now completely ready with the Aegis as well. Let me have a look at the items right now. 10 minutes in. I'm pretty sure she's almost built up the Trinity. Maybe just getting...
I think she has it.
Yeah, she already has it. Holy smoke. Wait a second. She's building the Malefic.
Look at the goal difference. 7,000 on her side. It's 1,000 ahead of the Freya. 2,000, 3,000 ahead of everybody else. Q has 6,000 gold more than Patnaya. No.
How has she been farming that well, man? I did see her playing all the way opposite to wave.
Flicker, Shifting Skies, 2 members push back as well. A lot of damage being dished down. They get red. They don't have the wave clear now present. Q has to flicker out of harm's way. The surprise element is gone from the Divine Judgment. Now they're looking to take Electa. Looking to find Haruka as well. Deadly magic point for Haruka's able to get for it's just crossed through there.
She's like, oh, you're here. Hi. Bye. So she didn't really have anything to stop her, so it's fine, but the Lord is going to be the problem up top.
Oh, the Retribution even just to clear that out. So they got to have Holy Defense in the mid lane to help to clear. But the Lord is already crashing on the top side. Nice use of the Spatial Migration, getting 2 Aegis being popped in from Nefer as well. A lot of damage being dished down. You can see the Mystic Field helping at the same time. Haruka is going to be the first one to fall as Mega Kill in the hands of Electa. They get the inhibitor on the top side. Megumi's the one to find it. And they get a lot of damage down. Bonking and bonking, but the Shifting Skies is not going to allow that to happen. Megumi find another. That's 3 on the block. Red goes down as Megumi flickers. The only one left standing is Patnaya. And they find a wipeout as they get a shutdown in the process. They trade only 1 back and 5 members are down and out for VSG. The recalls are coming in. 8 seconds too late for VSG as the waves are marching on the top side. They're looking to get the clear. They're looking to take down the base crystal, and GK are here to dominate the SVC that's presented by Surge Europe.
Massive play from GK Esports, bringing out the Xavier, bringing out the Hanabi, not winning the draft in any of those games, yet winning the games. I mean, I had it, right? I thought maybe this one was it for VSG. Maybe this is the time they actually close it out. They've got those conditions set up. They've got a good priority in mid. They had everything. But guess what GK had? The micro. They had everything written out, what they need to do, how they need to do, and they did it phenomenally well.
Mentality. I think it's a mentality diff a little bit. I'm sorry to say this. I said it. I'm a fan of Patnaya. I'm a fan of Niigrok. I called it before everything started. I knew Red's a great player. Haruka impressed me throughout the entire SVC Open qualifier. Unfortunately, they were not able to break through that ceiling. They did not get to that next level that GK were on. And you know what's scared? What if I told you this might not be GK's best lineup?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I did see her in the comment section today. She was saying that
she's not there. She's not there.
She was there.
Is she? I don't know.
She did say that she's supporting her team, even though she's not able to show up today, but she's still supporting
We're gonna find out. I think there's just talk, you know. At this point, Yennefer's playing fantastic. Why make that change, right? Why make that change? We don't need no hackers in the game.
That's the man. You basically break everything up at that point. But yeah, I agree. If this lineup is looking so strong for DK Esports, imagine what's going to happen when their main roster plays in. And Nefaria isn't even playing bad. If anything, she's playing fantastic. I mean, positioning so well with a Hanabi, farming super good. We saw the goal difference. Most of it was in the hands of Nefaria. And she only fell once in that entire game when you've got a Kaja on the other side, you've got Patnaya on the Guinevere on the other side. Heck, you've got Niigrok on the other side. You were laning against a Freya. Through all of that, you ended up farming super good. Amazing. And everything was enabled to them by Yennefer, right? She got the MVP, well-deserved MVP. And you clearly saw her, unfazed by the presence of even a Freya in front of her, moving along like it's her own garden. And that's the reason why she actually picked that MVP up.
I know what's scared in that last fight. In the last fight, Nefaria got the Malefic gun too. Just in the middle of the fight. Imagine what could have happened if they had the Malefic gun before the fight started. I don't think they would have lost Megumi either in that fight. It would have been a clean wipeout. And unfortunate that VSG just didn't have any answers. I think at this point, GK Esports, they are the queens to beat from Western Europe. They are here. They are a mainstay team. I know their previous name was what, Void Kid Celestia, but hey, we're past that. We're GK Esports now. They've owned the name of GK Esports. They've owned that lineup, and I think they are going to be dominating in this SVC. We'll get to see who's going to be the next players or the next teams that's coming through in the second qualifier. But for the first one, GK Esports, I don't know. I don't know if there's a team that can hit that level.
They've been doing a phenomenal job. That's all we have to say, right? We have all the top 8 teams right now, ladies and gentlemen. GK Esports, VSG, GK first, VSG second. Then we've got Boars Gaming, Onkai, and then from 5th to 8th spot, we've got Divine Gaming, Sailor Moon, ZGDK, and Echo Esports. We all were talking so well about Echo as well, right? Yes, they've ended up being on that 8th spot, but it's totally fine. Now you've got the playoffs to look forward to. You've got a lot of things opened up, and all of that for the MWI slot, ladies and gentlemen. So the stakes are never higher than this. If anything, maybe it's going to be in the future, but till now, this is the biggest opportunity that Europe has got, and all of that has been a huge thanks to Surge Europe for making it all possible. And the SVC, the Surge Valkyrie Clash Season 1, is also presented to you by Surge Europe. On the other side, make sure to follow Runestone as well, because all of that has been powered by Runestone. You know that they've been a very generous sponsor. That's why all the price pools have been constantly increasing up. That's why we've been having so many giveaways, which if you want to join, make sure you join in on the comment section whenever the stream goes live. Click on the links in the description, join the Discord, follow us on the social media. Kronos also does a lot of giveaways here, so don't miss out on his stream. Follow him up on the YouTube, subscribe. Follow me, Scared Yet, onto the Insta so that you get to be updated about everything that's been happening in the European scene. I believe that's it from me, Kronos. Any last few words from you?
Nothing. I mean, we're good to go. It was a great game. I think GK Esports taking the first place. We're going to see in the playoffs how this is going to work out. And this open qualifier has come to an end. I'm looking forward to the playoffs of the SVC presented by Surge Europe, powered by Runestone, Surge Valkyrie Clash. That was this weekend. We'll catch you next weekend with the Mlbb European Championship. Started with the regular season. And you know what, folks? A little bit of a surprise, a little bit of things for you guys to brag about. It's not only going to be streamed in the Surge Europe channel, it's also going to be streamed across a lot of other channels. You will wait to see, and hopefully you can puff your chest up proud saying that, hey, Western Europe is here to play. And that's going to be for the spot of the Mlbb Mid-Season Cup, which is going to happen at the EWC, which is for the wild card slot indeed. Yes, a lot being said. Scared Yet, Kronos, we're out of here. We'll catch you next week. So, like you said, follow us, like, subscribe. Don't go anywhere. We're coming back next week with a lot of action, and we might see everybody dressed up too. So, see you, folks. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. The jig is up. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we crushing the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taken a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine as a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. I came too far, I ain't giving up. Hey, I had to cut what was weighing me down. And then when you grow, they say that you switching up here to perimeter. Defending the fort, we question the visitors. I got it locked, ain't taking a prisoner. Thought it was sweet until they chin hit with a finisher. Heartbreak Nikki, I'm voiding the slips. I'm raising the stakes, enjoying the risk. Injecting my veins with ice as cold as it gets. I live for this shit. Die as a legend, I ride with aggression. I lost in the past, it's fine as a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Take what's mine. Take what's time for redemption.
I'm at the my spot. It take blood, it take sweat, it take time. I won't stop. I'm in mode. I'm on go. I'm gon' die for my spot. I won't move. I won't shake. I won't drop for my spot. Been too long, been too strong. I won't bend, I won't break for my spot. Your hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the air for this, hands in the, you should hang